let's see here. We got both of them going, rocking and rolling. Click on this guy. Bam. Multi-streaming activated. Let's go. What up, nerds? Let's see. Today we're going to go over GTA 6, seeing if that's going to be the new standard when it comes to game pricing. I really hope not, but at the same time, people vote with their wallets. So we'll see where that goes. Netflix, they're just getting so close to that $20 mark, which at that point, you know, when are you willing to cut the cord or cut the, I guess, streaming service? It's not really cutting the cord anymore. So Xbox Direct, go over some of those games that we saw, some tri-folding phones, see what the future looks like for smartphones in general. And then, yeah, an SSD you should probably just leave at home. So we'll get these intros out of the way here, and then we'll get into talking about some of those guys. We'll wait for Dat Kyle over there, which if you're not following already, go follow him. YouTube, Twitch, all that good stuff. All right.
What up, man?
What up, dude?
Actually, never deafened.
Oh my goodness.
I know, amateur hour out here. It's just kind of a little bit of a pain in the ass when you go live on YouTube. The chat doesn't get created until then. You know what I mean?
True. That's the one thing I
know.
like. The shorts one is kind of, I don't like it just because you have to always get a new URL for it, but it is what it is.
Annoying.
True.
Do I stay? Should I just stay live on Kick?
Yeah, do it. Why not? Why the hell not?
Fuck it, right? Fuck
Yep.
it, ball.
Yep. That's my
Kick
thoughts on it.
Kick's like user face is so not fluid. Like with Twitch, you can like pop out quick actions, so it has like edit stream info and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Kick is like not fluid.
Yeah, you would think it'd go a little bit easier with those guys too, because less hoops to jump through.
Yeah, there's like barely any rules.
Yeah. I feel like this is a random tangent, but it's still related. I feel like in terms of Kick, I could be just out of it or whatever. Not. Does it still have the hype that it used to?
No idea. I haven't been live on Kick in a minute because I couldn't figure out how to change my fucking shit. I couldn't figure out how to change my damn title.
Oh, gotcha.
I'm like a fucking boomer bitch out here.
I think I got tired of the bots. The entrepreneur bots, I should say.
Always trying to sell you something.
Yeah, they were. I understand it's a new platform, whatever, not, but goddamn, they just. It's just miserable
cool.
when you.
Damn, I need your text, by the way. But you know what's cool is I have a. If we ever want to use it, I actually have like a physical wheel.
Like you ride on
You
it?
spin. Yeah, you ride on it with like a dry erase. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Get to writing then, dude.
No, I'm not doing that this time. So I want to like set up a separate cam so we can like, you know what I mean, have it like focused on that, and that'll be fun to spin.
Oh, there you go.
So we can just put it right here. You know what I mean? But either way, fucking. All right. Well, you ready to kick this bitch off?
Let's do it. Spin that wheel. See what we get. Oh, perfect. Sweet and simple. Start her off. All right. An SSD that you should definitely, like, no joke, keep at home. And I don't even think you don't even dare bring it anywhere else. So, what do we got? Lenovo.
Ridiculous.
It does. I'm not gonna lie. At first, the background, like, I was almost thinking Halo-esque.
Oh yeah.
But
like very Infinite-esque when they're getting that already.
yeah, just the way it looks and everything like that. But
So,
out of all the things to create, why create a grenade-looking SSD?
Yeah, I agree. it doesn't really blow up.
No.
It just it looks like it would blow up. So definitely don't take this on a plane or to school or public transit's probably fine. I'm sure
Dude.
nobody's searching your bag.
Can you imagine if someone whipped this out at the library though?
Oh,
or,
plug it into one of the library PCs.
yeah, or something.
Oh, that'd be wild. Oh man.
You know, someone. I'm waiting for the. Man. In a weird way, if we don't get a follow-up story with this, I'd be very shocked. Of a fake like bomb alert or something.
So it does look pretty cool. I will give it that. It does
Oh.
actually look pretty cool.
It does look, yeah, just like one-to-one copy. That's the scary part. Like, there's nothing. It says Legion on there, but anything like that. But there's nothing saying like, "Yo, this is fake."
I wonder if you can. I wonder if the pin pulls.
Watch that be the only way you can. Because of what, SSD, so you have to have a cable somewhere.
You pull the pin, the handle flips up, and there's the port.
Just holding that in the air. Like,
That'd be
sir, what are you
wild.
doing?
You
Yeah.
like whip that out in a college class, right? But you do it really fast, and then everybody starts freaking out around you, and then you're just like, "What, guys? It's my SSD."
In a weird way too, I could see someone using this as a fake decoy, if that makes sense too.
Yeah, clearing out a room or something.
Yeah, well,
Maybe they just really,
why
they
could
really
it?
want that one computer, so they throw their grenade over there. Oh man, this
No,
is wild. Actually, this is like one of those moments where we've gone too far. Like, what's the point?
let's see, $82. Speeds aren't even that fast compared to other SSDs. Let's see, I'm trying to see. Device will be available in configurations up to 1 terabyte. Okay, so yeah, you were seriously just going off looks on this one.
Yeah, what's the point? You know what I mean?
Unless, you know, there's people out there though. They just want to cause trouble.
Yeah. Man, I buy
Just-
a lot of tech. This is not one I'm going to buy.
Yeah, no, don't. Yeah, skip this one. How about that?
Yeah, I would buy the largest handheld before I bought this. Throwback to last week.
At least that you'd be, you know, people wouldn't be screaming. They might give
I
you
still
some,
don't even want that.
yeah, they might give you some weird looks or whatever, not, but they won't be second guessing why does that dude have a fucking grenade in his hand. Like, bro, trust me, it's an SSD. Yeah, it's dope. Good,
Is it like-
good attention to detail, but maybe on something else next time.
Is it at least like military grade? Like
Oh, the material? I don't even think the materials.
when I bought my external hard drive for my Xbox One, it was like military grade, like drop resistant. I guess SSDs, it doesn't really matter if you drop them. They don't have any spinning, moving.
Yeah,
parts,
moving
so
pieces.
It's not that vital.
No.
It's cool. I wouldn't get it.
Yeah, this is just something you keep on the desk and it stays there for the most part. But hey,
What is the port on it actually?
I know it's kind of weird that they only have images of it, but they don't. I think they said, what do we got here? Like, it was almost like I don't want to say like a crowdfunded thing. Yeah, the SSD's crowdfunding page suggests a price of around $82.
Yeah, they're definitely going for novelty factor here.
Yeah, so this is this is definitely one of those devices where someone in a boardroom or whatever, not in a meeting room, was just like, what if we made it look like this? But then they have concerns and they're like, all right, fine. All right, here's the deal. We won't put money into it. We'll let the people choose. We'll let them vote. And if they raise enough, then they can have it. Be like, okay.
And it looks like it's enough, I guess. You know what I mean?
We did it.
Cool. I mean,
Yeah.
shit, whatever.
If they're gonna go all out, I really hope it's just that top piece that just unplugs or whatever. Not interesting.
That would actually be kind of hype if you did have to pull the pin to get to the cord.
I feel like at that rate, you got to go all the way.
Yeah.
At least
That
off the
would eventually
renders.
break, though.
Yeah. Just leave it plugged in. It would be cool because I know, yeah, what Xbox, I think it's allowing more external drives to be plugged in, I thought, if I read that somewhere correctly. So that'd be legit. Just have anything and just plug this bad boy in there.
Yeah, that'd be sick.
Just
And
put
just
it.
have it sitting on like your TV stand or something.
Yeah, it's a good prop. How about that?
Oh, imagine people walking in being like, "Why is there a grenade attached to your Xbox?"
Don't you worry about it.
Man, I kind of want to get one now and take it to work.
Yeah, see, there's that's what you don't
know
do.
what I mean? Yeah, that's something you don't do. That's for sure.
Just oh man, scanning it like if you took this out, you'd have to instantly like reveal that it's a SSD and just instantly plug it in without like the slow hesitation.
Oh yeah, because like yeah, it could be like a grenade in disguise.
Yeah, just having this next to like your coffee or something like that, just chilling. Like, what the? Should I be concerned? Is this a test or?
You know, this is wild, dude. I didn't even see this, so I looked at the thing yesterday, and I saw this yesterday, and I was like, what the fuck? I was just, what the fuck?
Just the random things that get made. They just go under the radar for the most part, because I doubt this gets promoted, or you see it in like, I don't know, Best Buy or whatever not, but it's definitely probably one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Your history is going to get searched for sure.
Guaranteed that you know, this isn't gonna be an ad that you see posted up in the middle of Best Buy.
No. I don't even know how you would promote this on a shelf. Just a big old yellow sticker saying this is not what it looks like. I don't know.
I don't think you can. You know what I mean?
Because people get in trouble all the time, whether it be like schools or whatever not, for having even Nerf guns or airsoft guns that look similar to the real deal. So.
Yep. I actually think someone at our school got in trouble for something similar. Am I right?
I'm pretty sure on that, yeah.
I think they had a like a headache rack in the back of their truck, and they had like, well, okay, maybe it was a BB gun now. That's a little bit more serious than like an airsoft gun.
Yeah. Obviously for them it's typically not, but yeah, anything that is either the thing or represents something similar, then usually it's yeah, usually you're going to get questioned about it. So this is definitely one of those things where you're going to get side-eyed and then also pulled over to the side as well.
Oh yeah, for sure. Good luck explaining that thing away too. Like,
yeah.
shit.
But like, dude, just pull the top off. Just pull the pin. You'll be fine.
You'll be fine.
Like, no. That thing would get scanned and then some. Oh, I can't imagine that.
Still cool. I'm just wondering why. You know what I mean?
Like I said, crowdfunding, dude. People vote with their wallets.
That is true. That is true. Kind of like that. I don't know if you saw that other thing they got. Well, no, so many things get crowdfunded, but there was another one that like it was huge. It blew up. But the air umbrella.
The air umbrella? Oh man.
Yeah, the air umbrella, and they raised so much money, and then just ran.
Just dipped.
They took the money and dipped. But I was like, how does anybody ever think that was gonna work properly? It was just like a pole, and there was some sort of fan in it, and it just blew air up, and it kept the rain off you. And I was like, how does that make sense to you? How does that make sense that that's gonna work?
Why is that?
To carry that around?
Why is that more convenient than a normal umbrella too?
I don't think it would be. You'd have to charge it.
Charge it.
That'd be so
It's
dumb.
like some things you're just making it too complicated for what you're trying to solve.
Oh yeah. Again, why? You know, the umbrella is tried and true, works. Just fucking.
Yeah. Why you gotta put a battery in that shit? Smart umbrella. I don't know. I don't know if we need a smart umbrella. There's probably smart umbrellas out there, but
umbrella now.
yeah.
On its like pole, it's telling you the weather. It's like it's raining right now. Oh, no shit. Like
Thanks. That's why I bought you. I'm just trying to imagine the force of the air that would have to be that. Can you imagine like you pointed it elsewhere, not just up, but like in front of you or something?
maybe I can.
I feel like that would cause some serious damage.
It was weird because it looked like one of those it looked like one of those those damn, I don't want to say. It didn't look like well, it looked like a device that someone would use for pleasure.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good luck. Oh, so you're saying Mr.
I'm, like, trying to
Garrison and
tiptoe
whatnot.
around that.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
South Park character would use that.
Yeah.
Just-
Yeah.
just-
Well, it looked like
just-
a big old like, or a massager. Yeah. That's another one too.
That's
That's
just hold that out. Just someone's just holding that, and it's like not even raining. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing with that thing, huh? Oh
It
man.
looks- So I'm actually looking it up right now, and it actually looks like somebody might have actually created one.
An air umbrella.
Yeah. So I believe this is
Uh,
the original
Kickstarter.
Project that failed in 2016. Yeah. So this
Holy
well, it didn't
crap.
fail, but it raised a lot of money, and they just took the money and ran. Let's play the video. Real quick.
825. Yeah, with 102,000.
And they only wanted 10,000.
Wow. Who paid the most? Let me see. One backer at 378. Is that the highest?
Yeah.
Oh no, 1320. You get 10 umbrellas, including car chargers. Wait, what? This makes it. Oh, with $1320. Okay, the fact that the wording is a little sketch kind of throws me off.
Yeah. It dude, fucking. Yeah. But it never came to market. It never got made. I don't think anybody ever got their money back. From last time I looked into this story, and one of the YouTube engineers actually did make one for the top backer of this project.
Oh, okay, good.
I don't remember the guy's name that was the top backer, but he's like, yo, this guy really wanted this air umbrella. I'm gonna make him one. It
That's
was pretty
legit.
cool, actually. Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Did it work decently? Yeah, I'm assuming make some decent changes to it. Oh, okay.
It worked pretty ass.
Because I feel like you'd have to hold this pretty high.
Oh yeah, dude, and like I just don't understand how did people think this was gonna work? You know what I mean? That has to be a powerful fan.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm sorry, but I feel like. Granted, you said you were looking for one. Was there ever? It doesn't look like. Oh, there's a video here. But does it ever show it actually? Yeah, does it show it ever working or a prototype ever working?
Nope.
Oh, perfect.
It kind of like demonstrate. Oh well, maybe this is it working. I don't know if this is it working though. I don't know
Wow.
if it's computer generated or not.
A scam in the flesh.
Last, 30 seconds. See, and if you look at the way that water's coming down to, it's not as thick as rain. There's like streams of it, like 5 or 10 different streams of it just flowing down. That's like a hose being sprayed on it, coming out of like 10 different holes in a bar. You know what I mean?
Yeah. At that point, I don't know. Instead of a freaking like umbrella handle, you might as well just make a hat or something.
Yeah.
Just-
Something to just wear.
Yeah, just put a.
See, I think that would have better success too, because you could put more on it. You could
It's
put
like-
multiple fans.
It's either way. I feel like it's gonna be ridiculous looking, but still. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, because there's like these pictures and everything in the campaign just cracked me up. That almost looks like Microsoft Paint that they do the motor and lithium
Different
battery.
colors.
Yeah. I'm like, okay, you're trying to make it sound scientific, whatever. And then you got renders here. I'm like, that's fine and dandy, but where's the actual real deal? And then whatever this person's holding in their hand.
It looks like a prototype, 3D printed, whatever bullshit. You know what it looks like? It looks like those Disney princess wands that you buy at Disneyland.
Seriously.
You know what I mean?
Seriously.
Yeah. Or like one of those microphones you would sing into as a kid.
Oh yeah, the voice changing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, come on, dude. But hey, there was let's see, what, 1,000 or so? Or 825 people they got. Interesting.
And one person wanted 10 of them.
Just instantly. And they paid 1,000 something.
$20. Yeah.
Why?
I think I think this is the guy that got the umbrella made for him.
Oh, man.
Oh man, I wonder if there's like comments. Yeah. Okay. It was actually this Michael guy. If you go to the comments,
Okay.
it's this Michael guy that got the umbrella made for him.
Oh, the day 3000?
Yeah, he was the relentless one. He just kept going.
Day 2641. Suck my ass.
Yep. And if you look, most of these comments are from him. Like if you load more, like scroll down, it's all Michael.
It is. He's going day, like what, week by week or something? I woke up today in my tent by the river. It was chilly and cold. Only in the low 40s this morning. I found some blueberry patches yesterday along with an apple orchard. I'm ready for the new fall season ahead. The search goes on.
Yeah, this is the guy that got the umbrella made for him.
I need my money back now.
I can't remember what channel made it for him. I think it was like Stuff Made Here or I'm gonna look that up. Shout out
Good
to
God.
because it was a really cool video.
Merry Christmas, everyone. Happy New Year. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. I know after dinner, Santa is going to start getting ready for the Christmas season. I have a good feeling. I think this is the year. Yeah, he is just all over these comments here.
Yeah, kind of wild, huh? He was dedicated, man. He really wanted his air umbrella.
Seriously.
Oh, there's an air umbrella anime that someone edited on YouTube.
Oh, frequently asked questions. Did they even answer any of them? Let's see.
I don't know.
The battery life of an air umbrella is only half an hour. Isn't it very short? Based on the current technical conditions, the battery life of an air umbrella currently only lasts half an hour. Therefore, the products are only suitable for the users who are not demanding. Generally speaking, the products are more suitable for the urban citizens or people. Oh, dude, the way they say some of this stuff, how is this not red flags? Generally speaking, the products are more suitable for the urban citizens or people who has a car.
Yep. Dude, someone 8 months ago requested a refund. Oh, wow.
Dude, it's probably in the, I don't even know what the fine print of Kickstarters are, but I guarantee you, yeah, you don't get one.
Yeah, this project started in 2016. That's almost 10 years they waited for this.
Hey, can I get my money back? Dude, it's long gone.
That's wild.
That's long gone, bro.
That is wild. But yeah, cool project. I think it was this guy that actually made the Action Lab. I think this is the video that I had watched about making the air umbrella for that Michael guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, I'm on my YouTube channel.
Oh, nice.
But cool guy. Cool guy.
Does it actually work? Let's see.
Are you about to skim the video?
Yeah, if Reels is actually going to work. Oh, it's probably not going to. Whatever. Either way, it's not the real deal, so.
Cool. Well, that was kind of a sidebar, but you ready for the next topic?
Yeah. What did we learn there, folks? Don't spend money on something that maybe, I don't know, seems too good to be true. I don't know if you're that obsessed with an air umbrella. I didn't even think that'd be a thing, but on to the next one.
Yeah, isn't that wild?
That makes,
It would be cool if it existed, but also very pointless.
Yeah, I feel like with Kickstarters too, you got to treat it like the stock market almost. You got to be willing to not hang on to that money for a while, or I guess in that case, forever. All right. This next one here. Netflix is getting close to $20.
Oh, this is a tough one for me.
Same. Well, thanks to you. But at the same time, I feel like at what point do you just, let's see, Netflix cheapest plan in the US with ads will go from $6.99 to $7.99. Okay, while its priciest subscription goes to $25. Obviously, everyone I feel like is skipping the ad one. I know some people might want it, but I feel like once you don't have ads, you kind of stick with that plan. Let's see here. Yeah, because that one started at $6.99 It went to $7.99. So those people I feel like are gonna stay. No problems there. It's just a slow, like, bring it to a boil kind of point.
So this is tough for me because the question is when is Netflix like when do you cancel? I already canceled, man.
I guess not even Netflix. I guess streaming services. How about that? I guess depends what they have too, but
So one of the main kickers for me with Netflix, and to be honest, I haven't been on it in like what 3 years now, so I'm not entirely sure what they offer now. But at the time, they were like canceling all the shows that I actually liked that were made by Netflix, and they also didn't even offer a lot of the shows that I wanted to like binge. You know what I mean?
yeah.
So like I believe they had Lost Friends, How I Met Your Mother, those shows, and those are the shows that we kind of like watch on the way to bed and stuff.
Yeah.
So when they lost those shows, I was just like, dude, why do I even have this? Like all I have is like shitty Netflix content that I don't even fucking want to watch because you keep canceling the good shows.
Yeah.
So, but you got to take that with a grain of salt because I actually don't know what they offer anymore. I don't even know if they have re-signed with a few of those companies that own those shows. So it's really tough for me to judge here.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't.
I think
I don't think
mine.
I'll never pay for Netflix again.
Same. Because of the method and everything that we have now, in a sense. Yeah, no, definitely not. I feel like Netflix for me was a few shows here and there. So, Witcher was one. The Ozarks was one. Again,
Good.
those were kind of those like ever so often kind of shows where I didn't really need I could technically jump in, jump out of Netflix if I really wanted to, but I feel like a lot of people, even myself included, weren't really going to do that. So yeah, it kind of almost gets treated like a gym membership at this point, where some people are just going to have it and it just gets that, that $15 or so charge each month, even if you don't watch anything, which yeah, at that point, I feel like you gotta look at your budget or your time and just be like, sit down and be like, am I actually using this thing?
Yeah, because I wasn't even using it. Most things that I had watched at the end of my Netflix, like it was actually on Hulu. Most of the things I watch, and even Hulu doesn't really have that much anymore because so many streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
We have Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Hulu, Peacock, Netflix, and then
HBO, Crunchyroll, yeah.
Oh, HBO, yeah, Crunchyroll, Funimation, and then you have like. Oh man, Showtime. What is that one called? Showmax or?
Yeah, I don't know. Showtime. I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Showtime, basically.
Did I say Paramount?
Yeah.
That's fucking wild.
Everything plus, whatever. Yeah, Prime. I guess Prime, kind of, because Prime Video.
Oh yeah, Prime Video. Yeah. And
yeah.
On Prime Video, you have the Beast games and like. They all have exclusives, man. They all try to get you to pay for all of them, and it fucking sucks.
Yeah. I'm still waiting for. I'm still waiting for the day where I don't think it'll happen because I think it's so separated now that I think everything would just be a contract kind of thing at that point. But I don't know, kind of the revert back to TV where it's like we have everything under one roof now, and it's like pay $100 a month. It's like okay, welcome back to TV.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because even
it'll be like satellite TV now. And
yeah. Because even like YouTube TV, I think that's going up to, depending on which version you have or whatever. Not, I want to say it's almost 85, anywhere from like 85 to 90 a month.
Oh, dude. Yeah, YouTube TV is expensive.
Yeah.
Like, my buddy had bought the NFL package or whatever.
Yep.
And he let me use it, and then I never used it, and the one time I go to use it, I'm like, yo, so how do I use it? And he goes, oh, I canceled that. I'm like, oh, no one was helping him pay for it. It was like $100 a month or something like that.
Oh yeah.
NFL package.
Yeah.
Like, damn.
Well, not just that. Yeah, sports gets it too, because yeah, you're paying on top of whatever you're paying per month. It is one. I believe it's a one-time fee, but still, that's here's $100 YouTube for one sporting event for the most part, like for the season, basically. But
come on,
I'm just like, God damn, dude. Like, I'd rather spend that, I don't know, chunk out that 100 over the months that the season's going on for, depending on what sport it is, and just go, I don't know, use that for food at a bar or something like that instead.
It sucks too, because I think about this quite often, actually, about how I cut the cord too late for it to really
okay.
be worth it.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Is back in like I would say probably pre like 2018 and before would have been like the perfect time to cut the cord, because Netflix had it all. Hulu had whatever Netflix didn't have. There was only like 3 real services back then, and so like you had Hulu, you had Netflix, and you had well, for me it would have been an anime service. It would have been Funimation, and then you have it all. You have it all, and then if you have Xfinity Internet, then you had all of Xfinity's like news channels and like local
the basics
sports channels.
Okay.
Yeah. And now they've learned that they can get us to pay for it all separately.
Yep.
And I fucking hate them for it.
Yep. In a weird way too. I'm trying to think. I would say out of all the companies to have it separate like that and whatever not, especially under, let's say, one roof and IP or whatever not, I'd say it probably benefits Disney the most.
Oh, it does.
Because Disney, what up?
Do you hear that they just bought Fox?
Oh, I thought they already had that under their belt.
Did they? I thought I just read that they just bought Fox.
Unless it like, unless something finally went through.
Doing now we're gonna have the Alien Queen.
No, I want to say they've bought that. They've had that for a while, because technically, I want to say Deadpool is their first like R-rated superhero. I could be wrong about that, but
I think it is. I think you're right.
Yeah, because not only that, but like, I think when they originally bought them, they're saying because again, Fox was a big time in the movie theaters, all this other stuff. But it was like you'd have a 40% chance, 40% chance or something like that of seeing basically a movie that was under Disney. So, yeah.
So, damn. Yeah, you're right. It was 2019.
But no, they own quite a bit of our media. So you have obviously the little kiddos with their Disney channels. They have Hulu. That's under them.
They bought Fubo.
Oh,
Disney's buying it all.
They might as well. I can't remember. I think they're still under Apple. I think Apple could technically buy Disney. I could be wrong about that, but I know they're up there though. But yeah, Disney in terms of media though is wild, because they also own ESPN then. So they ESPN and Fubo. That's okay. So a big chunk of the sports realm then too.
It says Disney buys 70% of Fubo 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. So it's a share. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I think is still pretty big, right?
They did that to. I feel like they did that to Hulu as well back in the day. They like creeped up how much they owned until eventually it was like a buyout. I could be wrong. I don't know if they own Hulu, but it's definitely to the point where they own, again, the majority.
Oh my God. So one of these news articles goes, Disney just found a creative way to settle that Fubo lawsuit. Just buy Fubo.
True. What are we going to sue ourselves?
I didn't even know there was a lawsuit.
I didn't know either, but that's one way to make it go away. Like, hey, we'll pay you outside of court, and by pay you out, I mean we're gonna own a big old stake in your company. How about that?
That is actually crazy.
The power.
Wow.
The power of the money.
Yeah, they have too much power. I also think Disney's a little evil, but I do like their characters.
Oh, they have, yeah. Hence, well, I guess whether it be Marvel or whatnot, but freaking, I feel like you build up a decent background of characters and whatnot, and you're good to go for a good while. Because then you're just stacking. You're just stacking at that point, unless you have certain IPs that come free and available to use, which I feel like all these movie companies, whether it be, I think what Popeye or something was the last one I saw to become available, and then you got like Winnie the Pooh or something like that, and like all these horror movies.
Space IPs.
Yeah, yeah. They're like, dude, we're making Disney horror shit now. It's like, okay.
Dude, did you watch what is it, Blood and Honey?
No, I did not.
I actually did watch some of it. It is terrible.
Is it?
Oh my God, is it so bad? Yeah, it's so bad. It's so bad.
It's just so funny because you have movies like that, and I'd love to see how much money went into something like that. And then you have movies like fucking Blair Witch Project. I always keep that in the back of my mind in terms of cost versus what you're actually getting in terms of watching it.
I don't think Blood and Honey cost very much to make.
I would hope not.
That was like a shit B movie, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Is it on Rotten Tomato?
Blood and Honey?
Yeah.
I think so. Let's see.
I'm curious to know what that got. There's a oh man.
There's a sequel. It got a.
What did I get?
You got a 3%.
A 3?
Literal 3. Oh man. It
I
was
gotta.
terrible though.
Oops, if I could spell right.
What's Blood and Honey 2? Blood and Honey 2 got 47%. We take those. That's like a.
They already had this is how much I know. They already had a sequel.
4,000% increase. Yeah, there is a sequel. I didn't know the sequel came out, to be honest.
I didn't know either. I thought it was just a one and done to see how it goes.
Okay, so Blood and Honey, it costs $100,000 to make. And then Blood and Honey 2 cost $1 million to make.
Wow, where the hell did they get that budget from?
I don't know. Blood and Honey 2 also, it made like almost $8 million though.
Really? Oh man.
Yeah. So Blair Witch, how much did that cost to make? $60,000.
I wonder. I'm curious too if that counts for inflation.
Probably not.
That's the hard part, but still.
Yeah, and that was 1999, so that actually is a lot of money.
Winnie the Pooh. That's so funny. Good God. Critics' consensus. Oh bother. That's the perfect way to put that.
60,000 is worth in 1999. Calculate. 60,000 is worth 113,000 today.
Okay.
Yeah, this is cool. I didn't know this actually existed. There's a inflation calculator.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah.
Box office gross. Yep, $1.6 million. So they made their money.
Impressive.
They made their money back and then some.
Yeah, that's kind of impressive, honestly.
So even if you do shit and you get a 3%, you still made it. Well, you still can make it. How about that?
Isn't that crazy, dude? 3%. I read that and I was like, no fucking way, man.
The best is these two audience reviews. One from Elizabeth. This was a terrible experience. Do not recommend this film to anyone except for those who need to analyze it. And then you have this other person, Jordan. One of the best horror films I've ever seen in a decade. 5 out of 5 stars. I'm like,
that's wild. Oh man, and that's the first one?
Yeah, that's the first
Audience
one.
Review, not terrible actually. Half of them liked it, half of them hated it.
Yeah. I guess you're just going with well, at least 100 plus verified.
That's not bad. That's oh, you should click on the critic reviews. Oh, I'm curious. Can you click the 65 reviews next to the 3% up there?
Yeah, let me see. I was hoping it'd have like the funniest ones up there. Let's see.
This was way too hard to watch. This cheap An artful British exploitation flick offers no subversive. Instead, we get a cookie cutter slasher.
I say a lot of them are just saying it's subpar.
I'm down for Winnie and the and the Piglet to be killers, but not if it lacks creativity. Okay, yeah. It's pretty much just saying it's shit.
This poo stinks. Sure. It's not without its charm, finding frustrating moments of wit amidst the punishing cynicism.
It's crazy that they read all this and made on a shoestring budget and its shoes. It's crazy that they read all this and still made another one.
I know. Well, that's what happens when freaking you make the money off of it. Because what, 65 or so critics?
How much did it say the first one made it?
1.6 million.
The first one made 1.6?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's where they got the 1 million then.
Yeah, and that's a gross US. Well, if that's the case, they pay the goddamn actors or no?
No, it's just the director, and then they just have like his friends in masks, you know.
Oh
That's
man.
crazy. That's cool though. Yeah, it's cool to see this though. Honestly, like it's cool to see these IPs that were like so like loved and cherished and be turned into shitty horror movies.
I know, because then they get cherished even more.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Shit, dude, I'm gonna have to watch number 2 now.
See, that's how it gets you. It's like that Evil Clown or whatever, not that crap on Xbox arcade or video service that we watched. At least with the critic, they have to freaking watch the whole thing. Anyone else like us, they could just instantly just shut that shit off and be like, I am not having this.
I wonder how many of those are just troll reviews too. Just
True.
Like, yo, it's good. You gotta pay for it.
Like freaking Jordan over here saying, this is the best horror movie I've seen in a decade. Like, I almost wish those had comments underneath his and just be like, bro, have you gone out lately or what?
Or likes.
Yeah.
Or like it. Like upload it.
Oh, man. All right, let's spin this wheel before the third movie comes out.
Right? Pump these bitches out like a hotcake.
We're making millions.
Ooh. This one
All right.
hurts. I'm not gonna lie.
It does. Well, we'll see. We'll see. All right. Price of video games. Video games. So, rumor has it, GTA 6 is going to be the first one that attempts to do a $100, which this would be the base, a $100 game.
Yeah, not special edition.
No.
Like you get any cool skins or anything, or not. Or what did they do in this last GTA? They gave you money when you.
Yeah, shark cards.
Dollars.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is just for the freaking game.
Yep.
Oh boy, this hurts. This hurts. I really hope if they do this, it doesn't catch on to every other game.
Well, I haven't paid attention too much for game prices because of, I guess, whether it be Steam or Game Pass, which honestly, I think Game Pass is going to, if it were to happen, I think Game Pass benefits from this even more.
Yeah.
The hard part is GTA.
Depending on how much they gotta pay them.
Oh, true. How much the percentage is? Unless you have your contracted in. But yeah, then you can negotiate the contract for new ones. But $100 for a base game. People already cringed at 70.
Yeah, I could. You know, it sucks too. Is it's gonna work and people are gonna buy it.
I think. Well, yeah, they're gonna still buy GTA at 100. Which
they're gonna bitch about it, but they're gonna do it.
As they're pulling out their wallet, this is fucking horse shit, dude.
Yep.
Like,
yep, that's how it'll go too.
Like, dude, come on, you guys are already rocking and rolling.
You know what also sucks is out of all the games like that are coming out right now, I actually do think this could be worth $100. They've been working on
For
this for a long time.
if it's anything to go off what GTA 5 was, for the amount of hours people have put into that game alone, for the offshoots that GTA 5 has, like there's, if you, I don't know, love, yeah, RP, but big time. If you love tennis, you could just be playing tennis technically in GTA 5. If you love racing, if you love, golfing, there's so many little simulators within that game.
Hookers.
Yeah, exactly. You know, just give them the money to pay their bills for the month. How generous of you.
Yep, exactly.
But the thing that's gonna suck is it's gonna work because, like you said, it's GTA. People have waited on this, and people don't have patience. How about that? They will not have patience for a sale. I don't even know if this thing goes on sale.
This is gonna hurt.
It won't hurt freaking Rockstar. I guarantee it.
No.
Because I think
they'll be making. So, I think it'll hurt. I think it'll hurt them in a way of like reputation for a minute. But I don't think they'll really care because it'll die off so quick. Once people start playing the game, the hype or the anger of the price will be overwhelmed with the hype of the game. So.
Yep. Let's see.
I actually think they did a really. So I think they've. Do we have a release date for GTA 6, by the way?
2025. We don't have a firm one.
Okay.
People are expecting holiday season, so companies are trying to avoid. I would probably say late October all the way through December is my guess, but
Oof,
I don't know.
That's gonna be rough.
I don't know if they hit September. That's the hard part, but. Yeah, you're not going to be wanting to be caught in the GTA month, basically.
There's a lot of hype around this game. Do you think it's going to do well, or do you think it's overhyped and people are... So, like, similar to when Cyberpunk released. Well, Cyberpunk's kind of a bad example because it was really buggy. But let's assume it wasn't buggy. There was so much hype around it. It came out, and people were mad. They were not happy.
My biggest thing.
Something similar is going to happen here.
I don't think so, but let me hang on to that though, because GTA 6 release. I'm curious if it shows. GTA 6 is scheduled to release fall 2025 on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S. I don't think it has a Cyberpunk fiasco because of that alone, where it doesn't say it's releasing on technically last gen consoles, PS4 and Xbox. And because that's what Cyberpunk was trying to do, and that was a freaking nightmare.
Yeah, that did kind of create the bugginess and all the glitches and such. It did have a big factor in that.
Yeah, which in a weird way, it played the best on, and Google is Google. They don't know when to market when something actually works, I feel like. But it actually played the best on,
Google Stadia.
Yeah, either Stadia or a high-end PC.
RIP.
Yep. But yeah, the funny thing is, I think this is going to work. They're going to get their $100. It's kind of like a Netflix thing where as long as you can make up the difference between lost users versus what the price is, I think it still hits, record profits in a sense.
Yeah.
So
they sell 2 games. They've paid for 3 copies of the old game.
Exactly. Yeah. So it outweighs that. I think it's going to be funny though, when they charge 100 and for a fact, other games are going to take suit and just be like, we can charge 100 too. But it's like, no, you're not GTA.
Specific games can.
Yes, specific games can. Yes, I feel like they can. How about this? They can at least try.
Yeah. Halo cannot.
No.
Call of Duty cannot. Forza cannot. I think a game that could is God of War. Actually, I think God of War could probably sell for $100 if it was super hype. And
if it was super hype, yeah.
Possibly. Actually, don't know. I don't know if another one could. Maybe Last of Us.
What about Elden Ring? Or not? I guess Elden Ring kind of status, but
Yeah, Elden Ring
Ah.
could easily sell, or like the next next Skyrim.
Elder Scrolls, yeah. That was the one I was originally thinking of, but yeah, even a Dark Souls s kind of game, I guarantee it would. Another thing I'm thinking of too, so $100 is base, so a lot of
It's
companies,
gonna go up to 200.
I guarantee it. But I'm thinking a lot of companies have been messing with the idea of people's patience in terms of when things get released. So it's like pay more, you get it sooner. So I almost imagine, let's say a $200 bundle, and you get it the whole typical like you get it 3 days
Oh,
before
week early.
ever, yeah, or 3 days or a week early before someone else.
I hate that so much because
I
it's
do.
not early. That's just when the game should come out, but you're paying people like to cut
It's
the
a
line.
it's a time wall.
Instead
Yeah,
of releasing
exactly.
it.
It's a fast pass.
Ah, that's so dumb. That's so dumb.
And just preying on people's patience. Unfortunately, I feel like it works.
It does. It does. Ubisoft does it a lot with
Yeah.
like aren't they doing it with the next Assassin's Creed even? But they just
Shadow,
recently did
yeah.
with, like a Star Wars game, did they not?
Yeah, I think they, like you said, they do it on all of them. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would be
State of gaming right now.
a racing one or anything like that. With these price increases, I think, like you said, as long as the game has the hype or the value behind it, then people are willing to shell that out, $100, whatever not. But in a weird way, almost again, I feel like you can't really be stuck in the middle. So you have the $100 ones, and then let's say you have these indie ones at I'd say 30 or less. In a weird way, I feel like that again kind of benefits off of maybe a price increase like this.
It does actually because they are more. They're looked at as more like, holy fuck, these guys are awesome.
Yeah, because
Did this
just
for-
the
and they're only asking for this.
the value of something, and you're like, wow, $20, okay. Hence, like, I'm not gonna lie, like freaking when it was popping off, what, like 2 years ago or whenever it was, at some point Valheim was popping off. Like, I bought it just to test it out and play it and whatever not and all this other stuff, and it was a fun time. But like, I haven't really gone back to it per se. But for $20 to support something like that and try something out, I feel like it's I don't know, it's
Way
not
worth
too
it.
hard. Yeah, and not just that, but the freaking game alone, $20, you had all the creativity you wanted. Even when it was first early on, it was pretty good. Bosses galore, try to figure stuff out, and it was like a gig and a half, and you're like, excuse me, since when?
You're like, yeah, you're like, how did they do that? It was so worth it. I would still play that game today.
Yeah, it's only gotten better, and I haven't even checked it out, but I'd almost be like a betting man and say it's like under, I don't know, 5-10 gigs,
Oh, easy.
like, which is
No,
wild.
Another game that was just wild this last year. It was just crazy that it came out at what it did was Helldivers 2.
Yeah, $40.
$40 freaking dollars, man.
Was it 40 on PlayStation?
I don't know. Actually, I can't comment on that. I didn't buy it on PlayStation. I bought it on PC.
I didn't either, because
Are you
I'm
are
curious.
you looking it up?
Yeah, I can. I was just curious because I was curious if they pulled an Overwatch kind of thing. Because I remember Overwatch when they first did that on PC, it was 40, but on console you had to spend the full 60 or whatever it was.
Valheim. Official guess on how many gigabytes?
Screw it. Even with their updates, whatnot, 2.5.
2.13.
2.13, dude.
Isn't that wild?
Those guys know how to
did they
optimize their
do it?
game.
Yeah, how did they do it?
Let's see. Oh no, it's $40. So that's a first, I feel like. Where
That's awesome, dude.
the PC version matches the console version in terms of price, which is nice.
Isn't that awesome? Like, it's such a
2.13.
good game to be. It's such a good game to only be $40. It won game or multiplayer game of the year or some shit, didn't it?
Live service of the year, which is good because games needed a freaking, especially Sony itself with all these cancellation of live services and this and that. I feel like they need to
Shout out to last week.
make some freaking take some notes. How did they do this? How did we make so much money? Oh, okay. Like, yes, those guys in your back pocket. Like, come on now. No, for $40, yeah, that was popping off, and it's like, all right, it's not too serious of a shooter. It's the genre I like, all this other stuff. All right, let me check it out. Which obviously, props to that Gifted, but still.
Oh yeah, of course. I just wanted to play it, dude. It was
Yeah,
fun. It's still fun. I still play it today.
yeah, it is definitely one of those live services that doesn't feel like a job, which is nice. You can kind of hop in, hop out. You get whatever credits whoever completed the missions for that week or anything like that, so you don't feel too left out. And there's not really there's metas for every game, but I don't feel like I can still run in with whatever I want to shoot with and go from there.
Yeah, you can run it how you like.
Yeah, so it was super nice. One game I've seen just blow up though this year, and
Marvel?
granted I'm not, well, there's that one too. But no, I was actually going to say, was it Balatro? That card game?
Yo! I actually like that game. I can't say that I actually like it because I haven't played it myself, but I love watching that game.
Okay.
Yeah,
Just because I've never really gotten into I've never really gotten into like card games, whether it be like Hearthstone or anything like that. So I was like, dude, this thing just keeps just blowing up on my feed though. What is it, like 10, $20?
$14.99.
14, yeah. So it's almost one of those games where it's just like, damn, you just pulled the trigger just to find out. Just F around and find out.
So if I remember correctly, Balatro got banned.
Did they get banned or do they got a rating?
No, they got banned.
Yeah, because I want to say the European or something like that, Union or Rankings Board or whatever, not because of their card and it's gambling. It's like, come on.
So yeah, Balatro was temporarily removed from sale on a number of digital stores in countries because of their cards. Yeah, their card ratings.
Like, okay.
I had to change from 3+ to 18+ because it's a gambling game. But that's how I actually heard about this game, is because Ludwig did a video on it, and that's when I looked it up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Format wise, I guess. Granted, you haven't said you played it yet. I'd be curious to know what kind of format would be best, because I know it's everywhere. It's on mobile. It's on your any handheld you want, basically.
Steam Deck.
Yeah. Obviously PC itself. I'm assuming it's on console. I haven't checked. I would think it would be.
I think so too. At least on the Xbox.
Yeah.
Not the PlayStation, but at least on the Xbox.
But that game alone has, again, that one's won some awards. I know that, but that one's caught my eye.
It was nominated for Game of the Year. It won Best Debut Indie Game, Best Mobile Game,
Okay.
Best Independent Game, Best Game Direction.
Jesus.
Holy fuck! It won a lot of awards. Oh my God, I just kept scrolling down. I'm like, jeez.
No, that one's. I'd have to even look at that. I think that one's on my wish list. If not, I'm doing it a disservice that it's not. But I feel like, yeah, these $100 games, if and when it becomes the costs of them, these indies just shine, and alongside with Game Pass, just because I still knock on wood to this day for spending with tax and everything like that. I think it's like $13, and
For Game Pass?
yeah.
I think they're trying to raise the price, aren't they?
I wouldn't doubt it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of surprised it took this long. How about that?
It's worth raising the price.
The one thing I really want them to do, and it's been rumored, and I want to say they've tested it actually in different countries, is actually a family pass. Because at that point, like your buddies in a sense, trying to have other people pay for YouTube TV
Spotify.
or Spotify, that's that kind of stuff. Where you're like, all right, guys, help me pitch in, whatever. Not like I feel like Game Pass in a sense would get more people to do that instead of maybe YouTube TV, because it's like, I don't only watch TV during sports or certain situations and all that other stuff. Whereas
TV is like $75.
yeah, where I'm thinking for a family thing.
I think they do 5 for like 50.
Yeah, because I think they'd have to charge more. Because I was almost thinking like it'd be nice if it was like $30. Just because I'm trying to think of the ladder here. You have PC Game Pass, or I guess normal Game Pass on console is the 10, the standard core, whatever you want to call it. Then you go up to Ultimate, which gives you cloud, and then PC Game Pass, or just Game Pass everywhere. PC, mobile.
It's like $20 or something like that, isn't it?
I think that's only 15. I'm pretty sure it's only 15. And then I think to then climb the next ladder would be around, if they kept the same prices, around a $30 family one. But I could see that being, I don't think that'd be the 5. I could see that being 3 at most, being able to play something simultaneously or something. It would be my guess.
I wasn't thinking 5 simultaneously. I was thinking 5 signed up, but yeah, you're probably right. Where 3 would only be able to play at the same time.
Yeah. But 30 at best.
Game Pass is great.
But I wouldn't doubt, I could almost see them being, 50 in a sense.
People get mad at Game Pass
I don't know why.
because they want to own everything they play. I'm like,
Okay, so
you really own anything you play.
No, you don't.
I don't own any of these computers or any of these games on my computer.
I
bought
don't.
them.
I don't. Yeah, I don't own Windows just because I bought it. I just bought the license. That, I don't know, that kind of thing. If you really want to own it, maybe, unfortunately, physical is going away. But
Yeah, they're doing
I feel like
physical.
I feel like that's the
hate
only way
that
to,
too.
to actually own it. But you kind of still have to register a license, basically. I actually thought about that today.
Especially on Xbox.
Yeah, I thought about this today though, because the way technology is, everything like that. So you have Game Pass, stuff can go out of there, all that stuff, which at that point you could technically buy it and it'd be at least within your Xbox account. And then you have, Steam, which then at that point people are like, oh yeah, then I own it at that point. It's like, okay, whatever, sure. I'm just thinking, yeah, I'm just thinking down the road in terms of how it's going to work with like future generations, is that with, I think even starting with us for the most part. If you want to, let's say, pass down some games and whatever not to a kid, a relative of some sort of whatever kind of thing, literally you'll just have to be like, all right, you can have my account now or something like that.
You can have my Steam profile.
Yeah, like here you go. You can, it's in my will basically. Like here's all my back catalog, so you don't have to restart one.
I think that actually was a topic not too long ago.
Just
I
because
don't think you can actually.
you can't give it to someone. Well, is that, because does that go against like terms of service in terms of whether it be Steam or the game itself? Because I can see that.
Yeah, right here. I remember this went around like a few years ago. According to Steam's policy, you cannot pass down your Steam account to anyone after you die. Your account and associated games are considered non-transferable, and meaning they essentially die when you die.
How would they know? First of all,
They wouldn't know.
no.
Unless you like showed somebody. You know what I mean? But oh hey, what's up, Kenobi?
How?
But yeah, they wouldn't know. There's no way.
I just feel like with technology nowadays, that's just how it has to be. Like you gotta pass down the digital stuff. Well, hell, even YouTube at this point is literally gonna be ancestry.com. Like you're gonna be able to look up someone like, oh, back in 2025.
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
that's
shit, we can look ourselves up like 4 years ago, you know?
yeah. Check it out. That's my great great grandpa. What a dumbass. Like, all this other shit.
Yeah.
There he is, just goofballing on the YouTube. So it's like I just feel like everything is just digitalized. So I don't see why games couldn't do that. I wouldn't be surprised in a sense because GOG is so just gung ho, which props to them. They're so gung ho about preserving games themselves without, games getting removed off servers here and there, that I wouldn't be surprised if they kind of champion that platform of like, hey, when it's your time, but you can at least leave this big ass like bundle for someone that, wants it or something like that. So
Yeah, like to your son or,
yeah.
But I mean, to be honest, like so the way that you could do it legally is your Steam account doesn't get deleted, right?
Oh, would you
just
share?
your library with your son? Yeah, but then your son can't really do anything when he passed out.
Oh yeah, true. You can't share a share.
You're already, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That would make sense. But
Just
by that time,
perma-share.
I don't even know if Steam will be a thing. You know what I mean?
I know. I feel like it's so funny. All these companies just like, I don't know if it'll be around, but I feel like that's up to the company to shoot themselves in the foot at that point.
Because Steam's so big.
Yeah, it doesn't mean something can't fall, but still.
That's true.
But still. Well, you can have all the
yeah,
money in the world and you can be Google, so.
It's crazy is Google almost got bought for like a couple like tens of thousands of dollars or something like that by Apple, right?
No, I don't think Apple, but back in their day, at least when they first started out, it was actually Yahoo. Yahoo had the chance.
Oh, it was Yahoo.
Yeah. But luckily, the one thing that they haven't gotten rid of yet is YouTube, so props to them for that.
Yeah, that's like their saving grace. But it's also costing them so much money.
Let's see. I'm gonna do a curveball here, and we're just gonna do the tri-folding phones because that is very short compared to the Xbox Direct.
All right.
So
This is really cool.
it is dope. Granted, that is the Huawei Mate XT, which it was kind of funny that the I guess the CEO, obviously you get prototypes every so often, whatever not, but he was on the plane, just I guess pun intended, flexing this, and just like yo, check this out.
Yeah, and other people took pictures of him.
Yeah.
Right? That's
Yeah.
how that went? Yeah. I remember reading that article. That was crazy.
Which I think this is
The fuck out of it.
yeah, which I think this is pretty dope because then at that point you do get the tablet experience, or even if you really want to go that far, we were talking about shout out last week and a few weeks ago at this point, freaking 13-inch freaking handhelds. So honestly, you put a kickstand on this thing or something like that, and then there you go.
Imagine slapping controllers on the side of this bitch.
No,
Lock it. Lock it once it's expanded.
yeah, I think the hinges themselves are pretty stable in terms of that, so they're not too flimsy in terms of back and forth. But I think it is pretty wild where we're getting with technology like that. I almost really hope, because I even thought about this with the normal folds, is that especially with Google and their like Android Auto stuff, because I know they're in some manufacturers now. You would almost think it's like, all right, our phone can unlock our cars, anything like this. All right, bam. We have trifolds now. Okay, just slap this on a magnet or something like that, and here's your car's UI.
Oh, instead of the screen.
Mm-hmm.
I can see that happening. I could actually see that happening. And there's
Like-
like pogo pins on the back that connect to some sort of pad on the dash.
Yeah, it's like, here you go. Here's your, especially if it's your key, because then technically it's like, all right, we're not driving until your phone is connected to this car.
And then you know that their hand's not on their phone, texting, making a call, because it's being used as a dashboard.
Yep.
It's
Only
actually kind of a
a dream.
kind of a cool idea.
Well, not
That
just that,
makes,
yeah.
accessing your Spotify and everything much easier.
Oh yeah, big old tablet. I
Right.
guarantee it'd be like Tesla-sized tablet kind of thing.
Mhm.
But yeah, charged up, ready to go.
I think the idea of this is really cool. I think we're far away from it being like
Production, I guess, full production.
usable for me. You know what I mean? Even after production, I don't know when. Like, dude, how long have foldable phones been on the market now?
We're already at the Flip 7.
And like,
Yeah.
I still haven't bought one because
Same.
just like I want one, but I also just don't think it's like usable for me yet. Does that make sense?
Usable, and the biggest thing is always I feel like it's gonna be price, no matter what.
Yeah. I
Um,
think even if, man, I don't know. Maybe it's because I haven't tried one yet. Maybe if I tried one, my opinion would change. Like maybe I'm just so used to my flat phone.
yeah.
I think they're so cool, but I just don't think it's like practical at this moment in time.
It is hard, especially because I feel like for the typical consumer, I feel like it's very hard to justify it because you're just like, all right, I'm just scrolling from a rectangle to a square now. Whereas, how does this, where's my productivity or something? How am I using this? That's going to be game changing almost in a sense compared to this. If you're watching something, yeah, I can see that. I feel like it's more for immediate consumption than it is, I don't know, articles or anything like that. I just feel like it has to almost have a secondary need for it.
Yeah, like something else to push it over that edge.
Yeah. Like if it literally
Like,
was
make-
tablet size and I could, God, I feel like Samsung is maybe the only one trying to push this stuff. But if you could plug in a phone and it's like, dude, here's your PC. You can pull up Google Docs. You can pull up, you can pull up Google Docs. You can pull up Sheets. You can do this, and that. And it's not going to be a powerhouse, but it can get stuff done that's all internet based or whatever or not. And it's like, boom, you're done. Like, I feel like that would be a decent purpose because then your format's a little bit better on a tablet if you unplug it or something like that. But
Isn't it wild that Pixel doesn't do that?
yeah, because they could easily, if you could plug a Pixel into any monitor and instantly make it a Chromebook experience, oh my God.
You should be able to too.
I know.
It's wild that you can't. It's wild that you can't. They own Android.
Which, speaking of that, this is tangent route just because this is obviously we're talking about Samsung and a trifold possibly. They did have their event this week, which I didn't know if you saw that by chance.
Samsung event?
Yeah.
No, I did not.
So about 80% of it was basically AI, which I feel like at this point all phones are just gonna talk about AI.
All of CES.
Yeah, CES as well.
Yeah.
But they brought up, which I'll pull it up here. It's called Android XR. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I saw the headline. I didn't actually read into this though.
Let's see. See if I can find an image of it. So, yes, Android XR. Their version of a headset, obviously looking Apple Vision Pro-esque. But the biggest thing is definitely going to be the price. Because in my opinion, I feel like even the Vision Pro as like a technical marvel as it is, I think no matter what, you gotta hit the consumers first comparative to business. And the only reason I say that is, especially in Apple shoes, any other company that's doing like startup-esque usually starts in the route of we got to make expensive stuff because we need those backers first, and then we trickle down the consumers, and that's just usually how it works, especially with like car companies. It seems like EV startups, anything like that. But I feel like with Apple, they could have done, or maybe it's in the works, they could have done a consumer one first, instead of the business focus, or I guess
Yeah.
technically
Because they would
claim
also
that it could be,
want-
yeah, claim that it could be used for both. Yeah, because their materials are nuts. It's super heavy duty. The quality of the, I guess, VR itself is ridiculous. It's like I think it's like 4K or something per eye. But
Yep.
but no, they tease this, and it'd be interesting. The fact that it's called XR, so the whole mixed reality thing, which I think is definitely the way to go instead of just focusing just on one.
This is cool.
But
Wow, I'm gonna have to look into this after the stream. I'm gonna watch this video and such. That's pretty cool. It doesn't look too ugly either.
no, basically, yeah,
Looks like
ski
a pair
goggles.
of goggles.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a pair of goggles.
Yeah, ski goggles black out the any light that's bleeding in or anything like that. But yeah, because obviously the whole merge eventually is going to be down to, can we get these into glass, like glass is format, which would be wild. Everyone just wearing glasses.
Yeah, walking around with a heads-up display.
That would be interesting. The hard part about that, though, oh my goodness.
Google Glass.
I know that Google Glass freaking walked so all this stuff could run. 2012, I think, is when when Glass came out. But no, freaking, I can't imagine the laws behind those glasses, though. Those are gonna take a while to catch up, because not only if
like people driving with them on.
if phones were already a distraction, can you imagine what glasses would be? Oh my god.
Oh yeah. Like they'll have an opaque video over the road.
Just watching my show as I'm driving.
Yep.
Like, oh my goodness.
Watching How I Met Your Mother while you're driving.
Yeah. Oh, text over there. Oh, okay. Let me just like look over there and just
I think that
constant
the
distractions.
possibilities and the capabilities are great. Like imagine these in, well, okay, you don't have to imagine because they're already used like this, but in trades such as like hospitals and or like manufacturing, looking
Yeah.
at parts and seeing like, oh, that goes there, like
Simulation before you screw it up, kind of thing.
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's very, very cool possibilities. And I just want to see it keep growing. It does worry me though that people will rely too much on it rather than teaching themselves.
Yeah. We're gonna get player one status where it's like, this is the best version of reality.
And then you'll stop advancing your own knowledge and doing your own research.
Do you think we're already okay? This is gonna be a complete tangent, just derail whatever. Not. Do you think we're already there?
In
Or
some
get-
ways, yes.
Okay.
But I do think that we still have to seek a lot of our knowledge. Like it's all there, but like it's up to you to seek it.
True. It's
You know
not.
what I mean?
Yeah. It's not already being done. Because the only
It's not. You're not being told how to do it right away. You got to find out. Okay, this is how. You know what I mean?
you don't become the
Or
bot. Yeah. This is
Exactly.
yeah, this is what you need to be doing. Wait, what? I thought this was my choice. Fuck you. Power off.
Yeah, power down. Yeah, I can imagine a society in like 40 years where everybody's wearing those glasses, and whenever they're turned off, they just don't know what to do with themselves.
They're just
That
so
is kinda
bored out of their
a
mind.
little bit like Idiocracy, you know?
Oh yeah. There's like, I just don't know what to do. I'm just standing here at a crosswalk, like, I need to be looking at something.
Or in like, well, I mean, I'm kind of a bad example because I think I have ADHD or something. I've never been diagnosed, but I have so many projects that I have that kind of tie up a lot of my free time, as well as I like to do a lot of, so do you actually, a lot of research on tech. I could see these taking away that aspiration of doing these things because it doesn't matter. You don't need to solve anything. It's all being solved for you.
Yeah, there's I don't know. It starts to become, I guess, the easy route without, like you said, learning something or whatever, not down the road. But
Yeah.
yeah,
But
it'll
still super
be
cool.
wild.
Potential to save people's lives, potential that like really grow businesses. I just hope it doesn't like replace people's enthusiasm.
No. See, this will be interesting because there's going to be a world where these exist plus our phones.
Oh fuck. We're so fucked.
Because the whole thing I'm thinking of is because granted whether we have like watches or phones or whatever not, like because we know phones at least are starting to get, depending on the state, whatever not, they're starting to get to the point where it's like, all right, here's your digital wallet. Like here's your ID. You're good there. Your insurance is on there, whatever not. So you're kind of dependent through that route. And it's like payment wise, it's still on the phone or on your watch, whatever not, and it's still there. So you're connected that way. I don't ever see you bumping your glasses or something like that at a pay terminal unless it got to the point where it was just freaky
That would be
technology.
so funny though.
Freaky just bam. You know, sir, you know you can take those off and do that, right?
Did it work? That's so funny.
But at the same time, it's like it would be so interesting if it got to the point where it's like, all right, you can just look at the terminal and it just pays, or you know, that'd just be wild. But
Like your eye contact, because it just, so it's technically over your eyes, so it sees that your eyes are looking at the QR code.
yeah,
And just scans it and pays.
yeah,
That would be wild, man. That'd be scary though. Like
don't-
imagine like you're wearing them watching YouTube, and then QR codes pop up for you to fucking cash out.
exactly,
And you're like, pay.
exactly. Or I was thinking about like a buddy because I feel like dudes would easily do this and be like, hey, bro, can you look at this real quick? And you point down to the QR code. And you just like you get them, and it's just like boom. And if there was no like confirmation of verification, like boom, thanks, yeah. But or oh man, especially if it got to a QR code on like a screen. I'm thinking like a sporting event, so like on ESPN on a football game, they'll have people with signs in the background. They're like, oh, Venmo me for beer money, blah blah blah. Can you imagine QR code? Like here you go, everyone's looking at the
Pay
screen.
this shit right now.
Or that would be so annoying if it got to the point of people wearing glasses as they're watching TV and it just automatically just is scanning that QR code, at least pop into the link up.
You know, some things this would be cool for. That feature would be cool for is sometimes there's like giveaways in the middle of videos.
Oh yeah,
That you miss because you can't type in the code fast enough or whatever, you know.
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't know if anything like this has happened in a long time, but at least any of the people I watch. But it'd be cool. It would auto scan it and implement it, and you'd probably get it right away.
yeah. There's gonna be obviously great use cases and some bad apples in there, obviously, but still.
Oh god, yeah.
The one thing I really love about Android though is that at least they're gonna be the first ones to kind of shoot for the moon on this, whereas Apple always likes to sit back and see how it goes. Well, I guess minus the
Like,
whole
play it a little
VR
safe.
thing, kind of, but still, it'll be interesting. The glasses is definitely the route. I think it'll be dope, but yeah, I think like you said or alluded to, at least in terms of the whole, is there a point where you can actually, you know, keep them off your face? I'm just trying. So someone's gonna sleep with these damn things on. I know it.
You know, it's hard enough for people to keep their phones down.
Oh, easily.
It's like I can only imagine what this will do.
People are going to be wearing them constantly. They're going to be like, why aren't these waterproof yet? Like, which I guess they're going to have to be at least resistant.
I want to wear it in the shower.
Exactly. They're going to have to be at least resistant because if they're glasses, they're going to be outside. So,
Yeah, that's true. In the rain and such.
yeah. Then again, if you had that umbrella, that air umbrella, then it wouldn't be a problem. But
The Air
that'll
Umbrella. Shout out Air Umbrella.
that'll never exist.
God. Dang. Man, they screwed so many people.
All right.
Last topic.
Yes, sir. The Direct. Xbox Direct.
So, did you know this was happening?
Yeah, I think they posted it. I think at least a week before, I'd say.
I actually didn't know this was happening, and then I got off work yesterday and I saw it. I'm like, what? This is hype, dude. Did you watch it? Did you watch it?
I did. In terms of, I will say this though, in terms of marketing, I did not see. Granted, I do have a lot of stuff, obviously, on the YouTube side. You would. I'm trying to think if I saw any ads for it though. I don't think I did.
I don't think I did, and I think that's why I didn't know about it. And then I watched then I saw a bunch of people reacting to it, and I was like, holy shit, I gotta check this out, dude. What did you think of? What did you think of it?
If I were to grade,
If you were to give it a grade out of like Uh, 1 to 10, what would you give it?
I'm trying not to give it a 10. I think the format is perfect. I think the timing is perfect in terms of they're just going through the devs. The devs explain the game. Here's some actual gameplay. None of these TBDs. We got some actual dates behind it. We had at least. Go for it.
It kind of felt like it just kind of felt like a Nintendo Direct actually, because the dates, they were this year. It wasn't like 2022 or 2026, 2027.
Oh, I hate that.
A few of them are like 3 months away, and it's like,
yeah,
wow,
April, May.
This is amazing. Yeah, this was so. I'll start off with the Ninja Gaiden. I never played Ninja Gaiden.
I've never either. Not gonna lie.
Do you think I'm gonna pick up Ninja Gaiden Black or 2 Black? It's already on Steam, and day up drop that, and oh my god, it looks so good for a remaster.
I will say this: I feel like they're far and few between, but I almost feel like somebody needs to set the standard. If it was Xbox, that's cool, because especially Game Pass. Somebody needs to set the standard of having a game that's being announced available the same day.
Oh, like every time?
At least a game. I'm thinking, yeah. Like, just have something in the back burner that you're like, all right, we're gonna.
Pretty good. I feel like Nintendo does that more than anybody else.
Yes, yeah, because the last one I remember would be like a Bethesda thing. I don't even care if it's something as like Fallout Shelter. It's something.
It's a remake of Ninja Gaiden Black. You know,
yeah.
Ninja Gaiden 2, which looks hype. I'm gonna play it.
It did look dope. I'd be curious, yeah, because I've never, never played it and everything like that. Not only that, I will say this, just for anyone maybe considering the same thing, because obviously you said you're gonna pick it up on Steam. This is available. That is a good point. I don't know what the price is.
$50. I think it's $50.
Because there is a difference between the Steam version and the Game Pass version, unfortunately, which people are complaining about that, at least, out of this whole thing.
What are they complaining about?
So, NVIDIA, it's 50? Okay. So, NVIDIA DLSS or whatever not, it's at least an option, I think, to have on, or however you want to tweak it, in the Steam version, whereas on the Game Pass version, it's not even in there. And I don't know what that does to performance per se. Like, a lot of people were just basically saying that these, graphic settings were doing, not the Game Pass one justice versus Steam having it in there, blah, blah, blah. But they didn't really mention FPS or anything like that. So I'm not sure if I don't think it's unplayable, but still.
NVIDIA DLSS is like frame generation.
Yeah.
So the reason that I think they wouldn't have that on Game Pass as opposed to Steam is Xbox is made on a AMD platform and doesn't have access to DLSS.
Okay.
So they have RDNA. They have RDNA and RDNA 2. So I think that would be why. So when let's say you play on your Game Pass on your computer and then you play on Game Pass on your Xbox, your settings just carry over. I would think that would be my guess.
Okay. That is a pretty good one. But besides that, like that being remade in Unreal, which Unreal Engine is a wild engine in general.
Beautiful too.
Because then you have 4 going with that. Because that's the one thing, like, I can't downgrade a show like that because of games that I'm not familiar with. For me, that's just not fair. Like, why would you do that? Because it doesn't, hit all your boxes, whatever. So, like, in terms of all the characters and stuff in there, like, obviously I wasn't familiar with it, but I would assume with the remastered one, at that point, if you do play it, then yeah, you're gonna get caught up with who is so and so, and have more of an understanding for them.
I've definitely seen it played. I've just never personally played it. I've had friends. I don't know if you remember Bryson. Bryson played something, or Bryson played this 1, 2, and 3.
Oh, okay.
I watched it play, and it did look a lot of fun.
Okay. But no, the way that they announced every game in general, that was just extremely awesome. Especially, yeah, drop. Or this is a remaster. Here, it's dropping today. Freaking wild.
So hype.
Even
And,
for
hold on.
yeah.
Another thing was the platforms. That was
Yes.
an interesting thing.
welcome to the Xbox publication or whatever they called it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just everywhere.
Yeah, because let's see, do they even mention it in this article? I don't even think they do.
I'm not sure that they do.
I think that was the first time I've seen. I'm not gonna lie. I think the first time I've seen the logo in terms of them being Xbox publishing. I believe that's what they called it.
Oh yeah, where's that logo? I can't find it in this
I think it was just.
in this video.
I think it was just your typical just black and then white font kind of thing, but
So all of these are they're all Xbox titles, but I believe they're all announced for the PlayStation as well, aren't they?
correct. Every single one of
Oh,
them.
actually, South of Midnight is not. At
Oh, it's
least
not
in the
on?
trailer. It says Game Pass, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam.
Oh,
Ninja
okay.
Gaiden is going to the PS5.
I want to say Expedition 33 was also going to PS5.
The big one though is Doom.
That one's going to PS5 as well.
Is Doom going to PS5 for sure? That would be huge if it was not. That'd be huge news.
I think,
believe
is it at the end? There we go. Pre-order now. Yes, it is. PS5.
Yeah. So it's very interesting how Xbox is doing this. I think we talked about this in our first show or maybe our second show.
Somewhere around there, yeah.
We've only had two other ones, so. But I man, Xbox is for gamers right now. Are they always going to be for gamers? I'm not sure, but they are this. They are the company for gamers right now, in my opinion.
And
What do you think?
and again, despite the hardware, anything like that, I still think it comes down to at the end of the day.
Ooh, Expedition 33 is not coming to PlayStation.
At the end of the day, you know, you're gonna get the same. It ends up being the same game for me, though. At least I feel like, and for most people, it'll be about how can I get this same game at the cheapest level possible without like
Yes, baby.
you know pirating it and all that other shit. Cheapest but yet simplest way possible, and then Game Pass just gets just plastered all over all these things. It's to the point where they specify it right at the beginning in terms of day one Game Pass, and then just here's your trailer,
Yep.
just so
It was
you
kind
get it
of
in your head.
It was kind of a meme at first because they had no games.
Yeah,
Like they had games in Game Pass, but they had no new games coming
yeah.
like from them. So it was kind of meme at first, but now it's like it's serious and it's going to be hitting here really, really hard very, very soon. Like Ninja Gaiden is a very popular franchise, and Doom even more popular. So I think this is big for them, man. I'm excited. I am truly excited, and I am proud that they are. I'm not proud, but I'm stoked that they kept pushing, and they're actually going to release some things.
If it wasn't for the day one stuff, it wouldn't be that big of a deal. In my opinion, just because I feel like the Game Pass is literally becoming almost in a sense kind of like movie theaters for movies, but the game version.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, I want to play it. I want to play it day one. Where do I go? Oh, okay. $10 on this console or PC. Sure. Okay. I'm not spending, 60 on it. And I don't know if it's good. Because again, it comes back to that just mental state of I'd rather spend $10 on something and I'm the value aspect of it,
Feels greater. Feels
Oh yeah, it feels like I'm getting away with something versus the company's robbing me of not only time and my money. So
feels like you're robbing them, honestly.
yeah, I'm like, I get to play this for $10. I'm like, dude, you don't even have to technically, because I used to do. This is how.
Dirty when I use Game Pass.
This is how I used to play Assassin's Creed, just because I wanted to get it done. Just like I wanted to play it, but but I wanted to do it at the cheapest way possible. So what I would do is when Redbox was the thing, they had codes.
About this.
Yeah, they had codes for like 24-hour rentals. Like, all right, 24-hour rental, here you go, free, whatever. You can keep it however long you want. We're gonna keep charging until you return it back. I'm like, all right, challenge accepted. So yeah, go rent Assassin's Creed, have it dedicated for like that day and whatever not. And yeah, bust through that main story, all this other shit. Literally, I think probably at least 70% of the way through, I had my my base armor on still. But again, it was that whole mentality of like, dude, I got to play this game for free kind of thing. And you're playing these AAA games on Game Pass for $10. Like, how do you not at least give it a try?
And like dude, so this is when it's all gonna start paying off for them too. Or they're gonna end up closing Xbox entirely. So they bought all these studios, right? And they're finally seeing the fruit of their labor, They're finally seeing all this fruit. Like, we have other titles coming in 2025. I think they mentioned them here too. Avowed, Fable, The Outer Worlds 2 are also slated for 2025.
The big RPG style stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so we're starting to see all the fruits, and if these are hitter games, man, holy guacamole, Xbox is they are going to be triumphant. They are going to be I think they have a good chance to turn this around. Now, it all depends on these games being good and them getting people over to Game Pass. If they don't get people over to Game Pass, then they are going to tank. They are going to tank very, very hard.
In a weird way, I don't think they lose out though. If this is going to make sense. So for an example, I'm thinking about that. Like, all right, our whole goal is to get people in the Game Pass because unfortunately, either they're going to be playing games and they're going to keep paying us $10 a month, or unfortunately, they have it. They don't play the game for the month, but we still get their $10 no matter what. But with them,
that's assuming they sign up though.
With them being on the PS5 though, and with I don't know, I feel like within our crowd and everything like that, we aren't too afraid of change. Like, we'll take the time, we'll do what we need to, and tweak some stuff that we need to. Maybe go play it where it's supposed to be played out, anything like that, whatever. But I feel like a majority of people, they are not gonna want to change. They have their PlayStation, and they're happy with it. They played Ratchet and Clank, they played God of War, they did their stuff. That's what their friends has as a console. It's, I think, on pace to still outsell the PS4 or whatever it is. It's like, obviously top dog, this kind of stuff, this and that. And if you're able to tap into that market and people don't want to change, but at the same time they're wanting to play Doom, you just got basically six people of Game Pass worth of value out of one person on the PlayStation kind of thing.
That is true. Well, actually 7, right? Well, no, 6 with it being like $13 or whatever.
Yeah. So
yeah, that is true.
You're kind of dipping into both of these worlds where the game is more expensive, but
are right, because I was still in the mindset of them being exclusive, but they're not exclusive.
Yeah.
We literally just went over that. Like,
would this force someone to maybe consider getting a Xbox, Series XS or even a PC and getting Game Pass if that were the case with PlayStation not being on there? Maybe not. I could almost see a lot of people maybe playing this on the PC if they're like old school fans of Doom, because that's where it was for the most part.
OG Doom.
Yeah. But yeah, with it on PS5, I don't see Xbox losing out on this. They're just gonna double dip and be like, guys, we give you a cheaper option. Unfortunately, yes, you do have to pay always that upfront cost of the hardware, whether it be a PC or the console of an Xbox itself. And then after that, it's $10 a month, and it's cheaper on that end. But like, a lot of people are going to go that route, and so it's like, yeah, sure, we'll take your $60, no problem. So
it seems as though only two of the 5 games that they announced are not going to PlayStation, and it's actually like the two games that I actually think would not do well, that are like the underlings of the games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
South of Midnight and Expedition 33.
The South of Midnight one looked interesting.
It looked dope. I actually am gonna buy it for my wife. She thought it looked cool.
It does look dope. The story behind Expedition 33 really kind of seemed cool. I'm not really into, I've never really been into like the turn-based stuff. It's hard to say that because like, dude, Pokemon back in the day was fucking turn-based. Like, come on.
It's so different though.
But yeah. And it's just like, I've never been into that kind of style. I will say the style of that game alone though is freaking sick. Like they did
it's
it.
very popular too.
Yeah.
Like Persona and actually Persona is the only big one I can really think of right now.
But they really did a good job of the gameplay itself. The backstory is kind of dope where basically I think it's like every year or something like that. Hence why it's called 33. It determines who's getting wiped off their planet for the most part. Like that's the max age someone could be. And so it's like every year it just goes down. Yeah. So every year it goes down. So it's like, all right, once you're past 33 or whatever it is, it's like, all right, they're off. So they're basically just trying to go and stop that for the most part. But no, it seems dope. The fact that we have, like you said, we got April, May, April, and obviously today.
April, and then one just said 2025.
Did one say? I thought they all said 20 or a date. I'm pretty sure they did.
I don't think Ninja Gaiden gave a full date. Yeah, it just says fall 2025.
Oh, okay. So it's at least this year though, which is fantastic.
Yeah, dude, I haven't given my rating yet. I would give it. I would give it. Ooh boy, this is fucking tough. Man, they're all heaters. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They're all like
in their own perspective. Yeah.
Yep, they're all something that is interesting enough that I would be like, huh, you know, on Game Pass I would play that.
See, that's the fucking beauty of that thing too. It's like, dude, I'm spending $10 and I'm like, whether you already spent it for a game you want to play, you're like, I know I'm gonna love this one, and you're like, there's the one sitting there day one, you're like, I'll try it out.
Check it out.
They're not even like, it's like demos, but they're full games. You know what I mean? Like $10 to be like, let's try it. Which I know it's like at that point you have to be considerate of what you want to spend your time with and blah blah blah. But I'd almost rather have that issue than like, dude, I gotta, you know, it's $60. I gotta make sure I get the right one. I only play games that are above 85 or above, and like this and that. It's like,
it's like the new Last of Us, the new Horizon, and the new God of War just dropped. Which one do I get? I don't really have enough money to spend 70, 140. You know, fucking $210 on 3 games. Which one do I pick? You don't have to do that.
Like, bro, freaking what? A year is 2 games.
Mm-hmm.
Give or take, yeah. So,
Doom looked so dope.
I'm assuming I haven't looked.
Played any of the Dooms?
I don't. So I haven't actually beat the other ones. How about that? Which I'm really hoping that they still have, or what they're going to do, because it is actually May. Yeah, May's around the corner. I would assume that they would put the other ones on there, and just be like, all right, build yourself up to this new one coming out, which they can do if they really want to, just because it's Doom and it's somewhat related. But at the same time, that the fact that the Dark Ages is as a prequel is kind of nice. Gameplay looks fucking sick though.
Yo, it looks so fluid too, and you can speed it up or slow it down.
See, that's an interesting mechanic in terms of difficulty.
That is crazy.
Dark Souls boys just foaming at the mouth like, yes, make my game harder.
I know, right? Doom. So Doom 2016 was dope. I love Doom 2016. Doom Eternal, I actually haven't beat yet myself either.
Okay.
But, it is really cool. I'm about halfway through. Maybe I'll loop back around to it. Fuck, I probably should. This is old person gamer mode right now. I still need to beat Dead Space, and I'm about halfway through that too. Great game, but
I almost need to pencil these things in. Be like, all right, this hour or 2 hours time block. This is my gaming time.
I would give the whole show at least a 9 out of 10, but I want to say 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
I am very happy to be an Xbox fanboy right now.
I don't know. So that's the thing, because it's like, all right, if I gave it a 9 out of 10, be like, all right, that's fine. What's your critique then? What would you change? And it's like, I don't know what I would change. Everyone always wants more until they see the goddamn game that like fits their like need.
Yeah.
It's either that or this and that. It's
I
like,
just wanna see Fable.
yeah, oh god, especially with the Forza team working on it. I'm so curious how that's not only gonna look, but like that engine is ridiculous. You're using a car gameplay engine basically for an RPG. Oh my gosh.
Which is kind of crazy, especially Fable of all. It's gonna be so pretty though. But have you played any of the other Fables?
No, actually, just because I feel like at that point it was like everyone's word of mouth, where I kind of got the gist of it, but I've never actually. Yeah, I don't. For me, I don't have any nostalgia for it. How about that?
It'd be kind of hard to go back, honestly, because Fable Anniversary, it's so buggy.
Oh, really?
I was playing it on the Steam Deck, and it's super buggy.
Ugh. Oh. R.I.P. Fable Legends, but
yeah, some of my favorite games. I actually never played Fable Legends, but I loved Fable 1 and Fable 2. I did not really like Fable 3, and then Fable Legends, I didn't want to disgrace Fable's name.
Yeah, I think I played the demo of that.
Not Fable.
Yeah, that was the whole like era when games were going through like the 1v5 scenario.
I was like, this is trash.
But no, I'm really hoping. I don't know if they have Doom on there, but that'll be on the docket of go arounds of what I need to play if that's the case. But
another question: Do you think Sony's gonna play nice?
With what? Dark Ages?
Well, no. So Xbox is gonna just start releasing all exclusives on PlayStation.
I'm assuming they have to give them the right to.
Nice.
I would assume so. I'm more curious on the back end. So in terms of everything is I guess console wise, everything is a marketplace at this point. So I'd be curious to know what kind of percentages were signed in ink, if that makes sense.
So what I mean by play nice is, do you think Sony's going to start releasing some exclusives on the Xbox?
No, because they don't have to. Whereas Xbox does,
yeah.
If that makes sense.
I don't think they do until Game Pass starts taking more of the share than they would like.
If their hand was forced, I feel like yes, then they would start to play ball. But I feel like they're gonna play ball with more PC than anything, which is kind of funny because PC is a Windows device still at the end of the day. But
yeah, PC is pretty much an Xbox. They said that.
Well, I guess then again, it's kind of hard because it's a Windows device. It's like Steam and Windows kind of get a chunk of that pie, but still, everyone always wants the full chunk.
Yeah, everybody wants their fair share as they see it.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm curious what Sony's thinking right now though, because oh man.
Well, besides killing everything off. True. I don't even know if. Because we have a direct.
What's coming from them?
I was gonna say I don't even know what's this year because I know last year they got roasted for not having anything. I'm pretty sure, at least in terms of like a single player or whatever, not kind of thing.
Xbox got roasted way harder though. But
like if it wasn't for Helldivers, most people were like, I don't know what Sony had. Because we have an April showcase. We just got the Xbox Direct. PlayStation.
There's supposed to be another Xbox Direct in the next few months.
PlayStation Play gonna have anything here shortly or something? I feel like they're gonna have to have something cooking. Because I think they even have a new CEO even. So they're gonna have to have something figured out. I do know that the Insomniac guy, the head honcho over there, he retired. Which is wild.
That
That's
Insomniac has been doing some fucking great work for them.
I'm assuming. Ooh. All right. 2025 prediction for Sony here. Do we see the Wolverine game?
I actually have no idea.
Because I'm thinking he stepped down because that shit's basically maybe at least 80% done. Yeah.
Yeah, that would be the only reason that I could see him doing it, because he was working on that, right?
Well, if you're the head of any company, I feel like you're at least somewhat in the kitchen with that one.
Oh, this is so hype. Okay, you don't care, but Killing Floor 3, March 2025. I am super hyped on that.
Is that a PC only thing?
No, it's gonna be on PlayStation as well.
Oh, okay.
It might even be on Xbox too. I'm not sure. But Killing Floor 2 is like one of my wife's favorite games. It's super fun. But the Wolverine game, huh? I don't know. I actually haven't seen anything about it.
I think the last thing we've been shown is the splash trailer kind of thing, with his claws coming out and everything.
So PlayStation's supposed to have Ghost of Yotai, which is like Ghost of Tsushima. It's the sequel to it.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Release date 2025. I forgot about it because we haven't heard anything about it.
Is the first game on PC?
Ghost of Tsushima?
Yeah.
It is now. I wanted to buy it to stream it because I thought it'd be fun.
I need to have that on the wish list too then. See, this is fine with PlayStation because I just feel like they have dope games, but they trickle enough to it's like, all right, there's at least time in between.
I just wish they wouldn't be full price when they put them on PC.
Yeah, that's the thing though. That's again the whole patience thing and whatever not, which I guess speaking of that, I don't even remember how long it took GTA 5 to get on the PC. So they're gonna double dip on that. Which I'd be more curious of PC people. I feel like I could be wrong on this. I feel like they're more picky on price than console players are.
PC?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So,
Steam baby.
That's what I'm saying. So in terms of if a GTA comes out on the console and it's like, here's $100, like give us your money or something, they're gonna pull that shit on PC.
I think PC players would still buy it.
Oh yeah, easily.
PC is where all the RP servers are, and you know what I mean. And plus, like all the content, like yeah, there's no way they don't.
It'd be either way. I think it's I don't know. I feel like if they made it cheaper than what let's say the console releases for 100, they make it 80. I feel like there'd still be. I call it a riot, but it's not really a riot because it's one of those things where people get mad for a day and then they're over it as they're buying it.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, dude. Okay, bud.
So on top of Xbox's event, do you see? I believe Ubisoft had an event as well, didn't they?
Did they really? If so, it went under my radar. Good God.
I believe they were showing off Assassin's Creed Shadows.
I did see a lot of people had access to it.
And boy, does that game look kind of subpar to ass. Oh my God.
Yeah, out on March.
To compare it, there was another studio that showed off a samurai game. What was it called?
Oh God. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
You know what I'm talking about?
Let me see if I can find it. Oh man, what the hell was that called? Did you watch the trailer for it? Because if so, I can explain it, and I'll see if. Did it have midway through? Did it go into like a heavy metal kind of riff, or a rock and roll kind of riff?
I believe so. And then the boss fight was like a dude that was floating from blood strings.
Yeah. I think we're talking about the same thing. Oh man.
Okay. Chinese. Trying to find it. I don't remember the name of it. Would you call it a samurai game?
Yeah, because it was, at least if we're talking about the same thing, it had like 2 swords, which I think a lot of games are going more melee now.
Yeah, it does look to be that way. Less guns, more melee.
Let's see if this.
Which I'm okay with because it allows for more content.
Oh, this isn't even close. Yeah, let me
I'm looking for like people that I know reacted to the game too, to see if I can find the.
let me look at my YouTube history here.
Oh, it's okay. It's called.
Oh, did you find it?
Phantom Blade Zero.
Oh, yeah. We're talking about the same shit then.
Yep. Here, let me show it for a minute. I wonder if Sony will copyright me. It's a trailer. You can't do that, right?
As long as we're talking about it.
So, holy fuck, that's loud. But dude, the combat. So you did watch this trailer?
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, I don't want to do that.
Combat in this game compared to Assassin's Creed Shadows just looks so fun. It actually looks so fun.
Yeah, a lot of people in the comments were saying like Devil May Cry kind of stuff, that kind of aspect. Because a lot of people were like, because honestly, to me, as much as like I had the lock-on mechanic and this and that, like people were like, oh, Dark Souls, blah blah blah. It's like, no, just because it has a mechanic of something doesn't mean it's always Dark Souls-esque.
No, it's I would say it feels kind of like almost like God of War with Dark Souls. But did you see that? Like this initial attack, and he just like, nope, he jumps on top of all their swords. That was so sick.
And just jumps off of them. You know what it actually reminds me of? Is actually the obviously you have a sword though, but the Batman kind of combat in a weird way.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Like beat 'em up.
Yeah, just a beat 'em up hack and slash kind of thing. The hard part for me though is that this game is on, I'll just say like developer mode, if that makes sense, where his health is kind of going down every so often, but I don't know if that's the true like, because that what though I'm assuming the stamina is below the yellow one, and then
talking about the bottom.
Yeah, the health never drops. The stamina always does, but the health never drops. That's the hard part.
I don't think he gets hit. He's blocking all those hits. Like
See,
that was a parry.
And that's the hard part in terms of like, is this person either really good or is this like gonna be a hack and slash like Devil May Cry? Like I can have fun and it's gonna look dope at the same time.
I have high hopes for this one. I am actually probably gonna pick this one up because I loved Ghost of Tsushima. I just like this style a lot. Oh, and fuck. I was just playing Wukong.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's a really good game too. If you haven't played that,
I have not. No. So that's the hard part when it comes for like, I just don't want a game where I'm just constantly just death, just seeing the death screen for the most part over and over.
So Wukong, I like it because it's not that for me at least.
Okay, so that's nice.
I have Elden Ring, did not beat it, did not play it past like the first few bosses. I got tired of dying.
Yeah, see,
I've been able to beat each boss within the first like 4 attempts.
Oh, okay. And see, I don't mind a struggle a little bit like that, but it's like I just want to play a game that I can progress on, but at the same time not be like, I don't know, just stressing over.
Oh, dude, this part right here. Are you watching the trailer too?
Yeah, unfortunately, I can't have the sound on, but yeah, like right here, once they get done with this little cinematic piece, it just
out their fucking, like blood. Oh, wait, no, it's an actual like ribbon.
Yeah, they're like, it's EA, dude. It's Unraveled.
Yeah.
It's a children's game. But no, I just love how like even people in the comments were like, dude, that music is sick. Because right here, it just instantly just goes to like heavy metal. And I'm like, that's kind of dope. Using the audio to like manipulate what the game feels like.
What is it? Hellslinger, I think? Or that one shooting game where you got all the...
on time. It's just in a rhythm. Yeah, it's Hellslinger. Another game on the good old wish list, but no, yeah, this game looks dope. I can't remember. Obviously, we'll see at the end here. Out this year or more trailer in the summer? I thought. I can't remember what it said.
I think it said TBD, but
okay.
I'm not sure.
Either way, though, with this being the gameplay, though, like it's looking good.
It's looking very good. And then like this trailer got shown the same day that Ubisoft Shadows or
Assassin's Creed
event was going on.
Okay.
Oh, so many people were dogging on Assassin's Creed Shadows because they're like, dude, that game looks like just compared to this game because they're very like comparative in styles or what they're the target timeline that they're going for. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Well, I just feel like Assassin's Creed. I'm assuming because I didn't watch it, they just haven't changed the formula at all. Besides the area, so that's the hard part. It's like you're not changing anything. You're just giving me a new skin and a new area to kind of go do the same shit, just in a different spot.
So I liked. I think it was Assassin's Creed 1, 2, and 3 and Black Flag. That's it.
Yeah, I think I want to say I stopped around Brotherhood. I did play a little bit of the. God, I can't remember what it's called. It was like in Egypt or something like that. But
Oh yeah, the one where you'd fly up to, or you'd have a bird that flew. Oh, well, I
Yeah.
guess a lot of them.
no. Well, yeah, but you could like use it to scout out stuff. Okay, release date announced in 2025. So this will probably be a Summer Games Fest kind of thing, I'm guessing. But
Yeah, probably.
that is,
super fucking hype though.
it does look dope.
Oh, and then they show off a couple of the weapons right here at the end.
The freaking okay, the animations are freaking. I think that's the coolest thing when you do get samurai swords, is that the animations are freaking wild. Instead of just you're just like back and forth and like, all right, parry, blah blah blah. It's like, dude, they're like flipping these things like they're goddamn nunchucks or something.
And then let's do.
But yeah, that game is on the radar for sure. I don't know if it was able to get wishlisted or not because it didn't say what it was coming to. But yeah, that was the most recent one I've seen where I'm like, oh damn, okay.
I think it was this part. Everybody was ragging on Assassin's Creed Shadows for just their combat. It just did not feel, or it did not feel like it looked nearly as good. I'm trying to find the specific moment.
Yeah, I don't even know how old that engine is that they use either.
It does not look nearly as good. I don't know if you're looking at it right now with me, but it does not look nearly as good.
Here, let me pop it up. One sec.
Like compare the fluidness to what we were just looking at to this fucking fight right here.
Oh my
It
god.
looks so terrible. Oh my god.
What engine are they using?
I don't know. This is the final preview too.
That's the final? Oh man.
Final preview.
Doubled up here.
So
Love it.
sad. It's so sad. It's so sad, man. But I mean,
I feel like they're almost going for like a Ghost of Tsushima kind of thing, but they're not. It ain't hitting. It ain't hitting.
Hell, Ghost of Tsushima, I don't know. I don't know what it was about that game. I think it was just the vibe, the scenery, and everything. It was gorgeous. It is a pretty game.
Well,
You're playing it, like,
yeah. Well, that studio,
Oh, man.
was it Sucker Punch? Something like that, I think. That studio alone has done some, like, I think I would almost say like under the radar kind of bangers. Even before that series was the I can't remember what it's called, but you had like a superpower. Basically, you could like throw like flamethrower kind of shit out of your hands. But I feel like they're.
What was that?
Why do I want to say it started with an I or something?
Fuck.
Something sun or something.
I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, I feel like that's almost a hidden gem for Sony. That studio.
Yeah.
I don't know if I don't think they've released a bad one.
Insomnia are like bangers for them.
Yeah.
And it looks like Sucker Punch does like all of the like PC remasters.
Oh shit.
So, like,
Okay.
They're the ones that like Spider-Man 2 is under on Steam.
Really interesting.
And,
They do it.
yep.
Okay.
And then they're the ones that have God of War Ragnarok underneath them. Or wait.
I think God of War's is another one.
I'm looking at Sony Studios right now. I clicked on the wrong one. Oh wait, no. I guess never mind.
Okay, I was gonna say.
They're all just falling in the same list.
How long is that game?
Which one?
Ghost.
I think I beat it in like.
Is it 25? Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, I kind of ran through it. I still need to do the
Oh.
DLC.
Okay, so speaking of games that we're hyped for possibly this year, whatever not, or at least more detail in, have you seen the one that's made by developers of CG Project Red that were like old Witcher devs?
No,
I'll have to here. Let me pull this up here.
I'll pull up your stream.
I have no idea. Let me type in because obviously the internet's gonna know what I'm talking about.
Is it CD Project Red new IP project? Hadar?
And it's not Hadar. Let me see.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pull up your stream.
The Blood of Dawnwalker. There we go. Granted, I'm always a fan of cinematic trailers because they could be goddamn movies at this point on their own. So you gotta take it with a grain of salt, but still. 441, yeah, sure.
Oh, you must have clicked off Discord or minimized Discord because I'm gone now.
Oh. There, you should be back now. Okay.
Ooh, the Blood of Dawnwalker, huh?
720p, bro, we gotta crank this shit up to at least 1080. But it's pretty dope though.
Ooh.
Yeah, whatever, dude. The shit they use for cinematics is wild. Hell, even The Witcher 4 with Siri and everything, it's freaking dope.
That is gorgeous, actually.
Yeah, so I want to say Melee is making a comeback. I don't know if it's ever gone per se, but making a comeback. And then, in a weird way, this game being vampire-esque, there's not too many vampire-esque games. I know there's a select few. I know that, but like, I don't think
Xbox
it got
release one that was trash.
true. Yeah, we don't talk about that. But I don't think there is like,
Xbox Concord.
yeah, I don't think they're as much as like, you know, zombies are in games to that extent.
Oh no, no. They're in like a lot of like the indie games with like Vampire Survivor and such.
Yeah, that's the one I was. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but no, this one looks pretty wild.
It looks great.
I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of funny watching a trailer with no sound to it, just because obviously YouTube and whatever not, you don't want copyright shit. But it's like, bro, sound
I
is.
watched it with sound.
Oh yeah, go for it. I don't know. I just don't know how they are about that shit. Because audio is definitely
I totally forgot.
audio is definitely where it's at. You get so much more emotion out of that shit.
Yeah, I probably got strikes on my video right now. Actually, you got me curious. I'm gonna look.
This is a big. They're quick on it.
Quick, dude. Yeah.
Good old speed runs of getting banned. Thanks, Ludwig.
Yeah, I know, right?
But
Let's see here.
no, I want to say for future games though, I feel like, especially whether it be this one or the one we just watched, animation is definitely a step up for combat. I feel like that needs to happen.
Agreed. I did have a warning saying, warning, copyright, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
It's gone now, though.
And that's the hard part with me though. It's like these games can be so cool, but for me, if the main campaign is over so many hours, that can be a turnoff for me, give or take. And then not only that, but if the map is flooded with side quest shit, I'm just like, bro, turn all this. Give me a filter, like turn that shit off or something.
Mm-hmm. Too much time to invest.
Yeah, it's like quit giving me so many distractions.
The maps, yeah, I second the map saying that, like, because then I try to go around and clear everything in my area, and then I hate it when you clear something. What game's bad for this? Actually, Helldivers. So once you get the radio tower, it shows you everything on the map. But once you clear an area, it doesn't disappear off the map. It just changes a different color.
Oh yeah, that
Changes,
part
like
throws
a
me off.
different shade, and I'm like, how do I know where I've been and where I haven't been? This pisses me off.
Yeah, so this part right here is kind of interesting because I'm curious if they open world it, kind of like an Elder. I can almost see this being like an Elden Ring-esque kind of stuff where you have random bosses throughout. Because some of the powers look freaking dope. You got that little teleport kind of jump or whatever, not or dodge, however you want to use it. But no, yeah, gameplay reveals summer 2025. So I feel like we're gonna see this again, summer game fest, all that thing, and then we're gonna see the one we were just watching, Project Zero. Yeah. So.
Some pretty hype games coming up, man.
Yeah, it's gonna be dope. So many games, so little time.
Seriously, and we're just getting older too, you know?
Yeah, no, it's like good luck finding time. Well, that's what I said. You literally have to like, I don't know. It almost makes it more in a weird way. It almost makes it. Does it make it more meaningful though?
It kind of does.
Because then it's like, all right, here's my time.
I've noticed that if I don't plan to play games, if I end up with free time, I don't really want to play games. Is that weird to say?
No, I did that. Here's a real recent example. I did that today. So like even this whole week, because a couple days off, whatever. Not, I'm just like, all right, I gotta continue on God of War. Like I gotta get this story just moving. I gotta do it eventually. And then yeah, it's like just because that thought is in my head doesn't mean it's like, all right, I'm going to turn on the PC and start playing. It's like you literally have to make that. It sounds so weird. Make that intent to go sit on the couch, turn on the PC, and then like just boot it up. Like, here we go. Get it going.
And it's not even that, like, once I'm playing, it doesn't matter. I'm enjoying it.
Mm-hmm.
It's just getting to that point of like playing. I'm just like, man, I'm kind of just chilling right now. You know, mind.
I feel like it's because we always want to go for the easiest thing. Because it's like, all right, this will take me about first world problems. This will take me, a couple clicks. I gotta turn on a game, whatever not. Or I could just hit the YouTube button on my controller, or go to freaking Plex or this and that, and turn something on and zone out and be distracted from that. Like even if it's something I'm actually want to watch on Plex, like it'd be a movie or whatever, not kind of thing. It's just like for some reason the game is those extra steps that are somehow in the way. It's like, all right.
And you got to use your brain. You got to use like your brain power. And
true.
But if I plan to play games, I will play games. Like if I'm like, okay, I'm going home tonight, I'm gonna go play games, and it's gonna be a good time. I will do it. But if I don't do that, it's hard for me to do that. I don't know. I think it's just us getting older too.
Oh, easily. Yeah. Time. Well, I just feel like time is like, how are you using that time? Does it feel valuable? Because if you, like you said, if you have the intent to go play games after work, you're like, bro, I'm playing games for whatever. It's Friday. I'm playing games until I'm fucking tired or whatever, not kind of thing. Like that's my intent. And at that point, you're kind of at peace with that choice, if that makes sense. So you're like, you're okay with it. You're good that you spent that time on that game, blah, blah, blah. And it's just like, okay. Whereas, you get home, you sit around, you're like, what do I want to do? I don't want to do anything, but I want to do something. It's like, I don't know. You're just fighting that time crunch. But by the point you figure something out, it's like, dude, it's already too late. Go to bed or something like. So yeah, make that intent, play the game. You're going to enjoy it. And it's just funny, kind of go back to the whole big old open map distraction things. I was playing God of War today because, again, I wanted to get that progress get going. I feel like I'm finally above where they're going to get like to the point of the game for the most part. And even the characters they mention certain things while you're going about it in terms of the main story. Something just happened, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, oh, don't worry. We still have time. We can go do this other thing if you want to, ease your mind and this and that. And I'm like, as I clicked like start on the main quest kind of thing, I'm like, guys, quit trying to distract me. Like, I just let me go through the pace. Like, I understand there's a shit ton, whether it be the old God of War or this God of War or any game in general. There's so much stuff that devs make that we probably don't ever play or appreciate just because it's like it's a side quest kind of thing. or it's
Yeah,
that much of
out
an
of the way.
it's that much of an Easter egg. Which I guess, speaking of Easter eggs, like, granted, I don't know. I don't really have a inclination to play, Baldur's Gate 3 or anything like that, but I can respect games that do to this level. So I guess, for an example, Baldur's Gate 3 has such a deep Easter egg that if you're like a data miner, you can actually unlock a character that way, is what I've read into.
What?
Yeah, that's how in depth some devs can go, where it's like, we're going to make something that only, 0.001% of someone's going to find this, and they're going to appreciate it, and we're going to do it just for the love of it. I'm just like, that is ridiculous. All that
That's
work.
cool.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, that is legit. That game already alone is decently long enough from what I've seen, or whatever, not in terms of times to beat and all this other stuff. But you're telling me you go and data mine something and that's a character unlock or something? I'm like, that is wild. So
Yeah, that is something only very few people will experience. I'll never experience that.
yeah, so I have appreciation for what they're doing and all these side quests and everything like that, but sometimes I just want the story. Because it was funny, as I was playing this, I was thinking, like, can you imagine if any other media had this? Fucking books had side quests or something. Like,
Oh, that would be terrible. So, well, I guess it would give you a few chapters that you could skip.
sure, just be like, go to the other part.
So, a game that I actually played all the side quests in was Hogwarts Legacy.
Okay, see, that one I was somewhat tempted.
So the thing about that one was most of the side quests were easy, and it was fun to play with magic. I don't know.
True, I feel like unless if it's forced, then I'm usually not going to. But if it's not, and it's just you're in the motion of it, then yeah.
Like if the game itself is like a walking simulator, like Fallout, I'm not gonna want to do the side quest because I gotta walk from one end of the map to the other. In Hogwarts Legacy, I can hop on my broom and just fly there.
Yeah. Okay. So that's almost like the Spider-Man-esque kind of thing, where the environment is actually kind of cool. Yeah. Because I would say with Legacy, it was nice because there was stuff actually going on, whether it be in between missions or anything like that, down on the ground. The big old trolls or shit like that you could fight if you really wanted to. So it's just like, okay.
It was cool too. Did you beat Legacy?
I did. I finally rolled credits on that one a while ago, but yeah, I still finally rolled credits on that one. I did. There almost needs to be a category for like a surprise game of the year, because when that game came out, that studio, I believe, that studio only created mobile games up until then.
Yeah.
I want to say.
Yeah. I remember that was like one of the big articles before the game released. They were talking about how they weren't sure on it because of that reason.
Yeah, because they're just like, bro, is this gonna be vaporware? Is this a scam? What are we getting ourselves into? And then
it turned out so good.
Like, that was, I think, like, that has always been the Harry Potter game, at least I've wanted. Like, the magic was there, like everything. It wasn't just like a puzzle game in a sense. Like, bro, the flying alone felt good. All, like, it was what it needed to be. Frick, a sequel. You're gonna trust that sequel for sure.
Oh yeah, it just needed Quidditch.
Which I feel like that sucks, because I guarantee that they got told no because of that other game.
Because they're selling that other Quidditch game.
The other Quidditch game, because they're like, we can make money off this. It's like, dude, technically, if you really wanted to, you could that could be your because I know some games, Ghost has, what I've been told, a decent multiplayer game, like a multiplayer aspect, I should say, to that game. But it's like, that could have been that game's multiplayer aspect. And it's just like, oh my goodness. That alone would have been wild. I will say, for the sequel, it would turn it somewhat into a live service, like esque. Like, you don't have to log in all the time, kind of thing. But I feel like they need to do more with the houses next time, because I feel like,
dude, imagine it being like an online server or live service where you have multiple people in the house and you almost like Helldivers, how we have to fight back certain factions, but your house has to beat the
So
other
many,
houses.
yeah. We have to have so many points by the end of the year or something.
That would be so hype, and you actually have to go play other real players in Quidditch.
Yeah. Oh my God,
And
could you?
And if you didn't want to be in a house, you could become a dark wizard, and then you actually have to. Man, now we're just playing World of Warcraft.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, I could easily see Quidditch. I could also see at the same time. You remember For Honor? I think that game is around still.
Loved For Honor,
but
I do not buy it though. I was good at it.
The fact that you could, like, I don't know, it's more of a, you had to actually think about your defenses and your moves and all this other stuff. I feel like you could still do that with Legacy in terms of the wand combat.
Good.
Because some of that combat, like practice stuff, would you could kind of do that. I feel like, but
Oh yeah, you definitely could, because if I remember correctly, it's been a minute because I played it right when it released.
yeah.
I think you held one button to get to one set of spells, and then you held another button to get to the other set of spells. Is that
Yeah,
right?
your second page, yeah.
Yeah, so your second page could be like your defense spells, and then your main page could be like your offense spells.
Yeah,
Really cool, actually.
like
Oh, imagine duels!
that's what I'm saying. It's basically a rock paper scissors, but with magic. Yeah.
That would be so hype. Dude, I always have these cool game ideas. Like one of them that I really wish they would do, which I know that they'll never do because they just don't do this for anime, is I want them to make a Naruto game that you make your own ninja and you just kind of like live through the story of like the all the tailed beasts being around in the world, and you know what I mean. So
What style would it be? Is this an RPG or is this a? I'm just kind of curious.
It would be like a roleplay game. Yeah.
Okay.
RPG.
Okay.
So you just like kind of live through, make your own decisions. You know, pick which land you're in. So it decided which kind of like style of ninja moves you did. Man, they could do something like that. Well, they kind of did that with Hogwarts Legacy. If they just expanded on it a little bit more, it would feel so much more immersive.
If only.
Just give us the rest of it, you know? Give us footage. Give us other players, you know? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I was gonna say, even for like non-Harry Potter fans, I feel like that was a fantastic game.
Oh yeah, it was a great game. It was easily like a 9 out of 10.
Yeah.
Oh
man.
Okay. At least an 8.5, actually. The ending was okay. I wasn't like a huge fan of the ending.
I'm trying to remember what it was.
Well, you
It's been a hot minute.
You go underneath and you fight that big dragon guy.
Oh yeah. And you throw the rock. Yeah, true.
It was okay.
This is a rock throwing.
But other than that, it was great. I loved it.
Yeah, I don't really have complaints. Obviously, you just gotta. It's hard when you have different hardware for all that stuff in terms of how it runs. What? Correct me if I'm wrong. Is that game's on the Switch, right?
You know what's so ironic is I was talking to somebody at work today, and he only has a Nintendo Switch. So I was like, Switch 2, you gonna get it? You know? Cause
Yeah. It's his only console, I guess. Yeah.
Like, he goes, no, it's gonna be like $1,000, and I was like, I guarantee it won't be $1,000.
$1,000.
It's gonna be probably $400. There's no way Nintendo's gonna charge $1,000. He's like, you don't think it's gonna be like $700? I'm like, no.
No, dude.
No. Nintendo knows their like audience. But
yeah.
I was like, the Switch has been great, and he goes, yeah, it's only crashed on me a few times. I'm like, oh yeah. He's like, yeah, during Hogwarts Legacy.
Oh man.
I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. And he goes, the cutscenes, like, they look like they're a movie, and then you play the game, and it kind of looks like trash. I'm like, yeah.
I feel like they would have had a better chance if they, ran that on a phone versus the Switch.
Probably.
Like,
they probably should have made it a game that you could only play dock.
Does that help with the hardware at all? In terms of how it runs, I don't know. I don't think it did.
Actually, no, it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't think it boofed up
I think it
the.
actually makes it worse. I think it actually makes it worse.
Oh man.
Oh, you know what? It would probably look better handheld now I think about it, because the resolution's so low.
Well,
The screen is so small.
that's at least that would be a selling point for him though, because I would assume that game is going to be backwards compatible. We can't say that for certain because they said obviously some games wouldn't be, but that's more I feel like Joy-Con based than anything.
Yeah, that's definitely going to be one of them that is most likely.
Yeah, so at that point it should at least look, because I don't even know what it runs in. At least 720 now
Oh, dude.
on the Switch 2. I'm saying, like, I'm almost thinking it runs in 480.
It's, it was just so funny that I was like, "Yep, that game will do that to you."
Yeah, because they had to cut out quite a few loading animations and all other stuff just to get that thing to go.
Yeah, he told me that sometimes he'll try to go through a door and it won't like open right away.
Because it's
And,
loading
like,
all that stuff.
he'll be like standing in the door, right? And then it'll load and then it'll like pop him up and now he's stuck floating and he has to reset it. And I'm like, yeah, that's the Switch for you. Came out in 2017. Don't knock it too hard.
Oh man, yeah. At that point, my dude, save up the 400. I'd almost put money saying it's not going to be over 5 because again, Nintendo knows their market. Obviously, looking at the history of Nintendo prices too, they've never gone over. I don't even think they've never touched the 5s.
No, even currently the Switch OLED's only $349.
Yeah.
I really truly think it's only going to be 400. That's
Yeah.
like my like that is my real prediction is 400.
Yeah, at that point, I would think they would be able to save up for that. The fact that, wow, I don't know if I've talked to someone in a sense that has one console.
Yeah, he has like an old gaming laptop that his son will like play Minecraft on sometimes.
Mhm.
But apparently that thing is like loud as shit and
Just fans
it's
galore.
yeah, and it's like thick as a book and I'm like, man, I got some extra stuff. Just give me some money and I'll hook you up.
Just save up for it, my dude.
Yeah.
I'm not saying games aren't the end of the world or whatever, not, but like,
Oh,
just
I
save
lied.
up.
Yeah, he has a MetaQuest 2.
That's what? How much does that come at? How much was that? 3 something?
Like it was like $300.
Yeah, as much as the Switch, too.
Yep. Yeah, the Switch 2. I told him he should definitely get one.
Well, yeah, not only that, but all his games are on that thing, and if he wants the newest hardware, he's gonna technically have to get that since he doesn't have anything else.
Well, and everything's just gonna run much better on it too. You know. So I don't think I'll buy another Xbox. I'm on the fence on whether I ever buy another PlayStation, but I will buy another Switch. How do you feel about those?
I feel like that's probably a majority of people's assumptions, at least in terms of the future, because
No.
I feel like that's the smartest thing, honestly.
Like, are you gonna buy another Switch?
Ooh,
That's the question I'm asking. Do you have a Switch currently?
I do have a Switch. It's in the living room and it's just chilling. What is it used for mostly? Honestly, it's literally like Mario Party. If any like a group of people are over, whatever, not, it's like play that and then maybe cart and then
Oh, you don't play the Pokemon games.
no. So they don't got me on that rat.
You don't really need another one.
No. See, that's the
I'm
thing.
Pokemon games.
I was gonna say I feel like the Mario and Pokemon are the ones that well, I guess Zelda too. Those 3, top of my head. Obviously Metroid, I guess, but I just feel like the big 3 are those: Mario, Pokemon, and Zelda. And then obviously you have all your Smash people that play that game. Props to them that do that shit. But yeah, there's no game that I can think of that has my grasp. That's just like you can only play this.
Fuck. You're lucky.
Yeah, because I was gonna say for your Pokemon, you need the Switch.
Yeah. Yeah, I played all the Pokemons now. Actually, I played every single one.
Okay. Favorite one?
Ooh, that's hard, man. Because
Okay, top 3 then.
Heart Gold, Soul Silver.
Oh, okay.
I loved Gold and Silver, and the remakes of them, great. They are fantastic. But if we were to go like favorite one off the Switch, it would be Legends of Arceus.
Oh, okay. Was that game as buggy as people were saying?
Yes. But it was still super cool because it was the first one to like introduce like
Open world, right?
Yes, and like catching Pokemon in the wild, open world kind of thing. It was
Okay.
It was really, really cool, and I'm hoping they keep that going. They're actually making another Legends game, but so I hope it turns out good. I'm sure we'll talk about it one of these weeks when it's like closer to release.
I'm just graphics aren't everything, but god damn it, Game Freak, you gotta do.
Dude, I remember when it was coming out, Legends of Arceus. It was coming out at the same time as something else. I can't remember what the other game was. No, it wasn't. Zelda was already out, and they were showing a tree in Legends of Arceus, and they were showing a tree in Breath of the Wild, and they're like, "What the fuck, Game Freak? What the fuck?" It was so embarrassing, but I still played it and I loved it. I loved it. I actually restarted it like like a month ago.
Okay.
And, I haven't picked it up in a minute, but it's much easier. So going back to what I was talking about earlier about like it's hard for me to start playing games.
Yeah.
It's much easier for me to pick that thing up and start playing games on it than it is anything else. And my Steam Deck actually.
Well, I was gonna say, what is it? A 2-tap kind of thing?
Yeah, it's like power button, and then you like gotta push A 3 times or whatever.
Yeah, and then you're literally in the game. It's not like a continue, like, here's my story thing. It's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah, because they suspend it, like, for as long as you want. It's awesome.
Freaking Nintendo. Yeah, in terms of the other ones, though, like, last Xbox I had was the one. I didn't have the other one because, again, PC. I don't see the need to.
Yeah.
PlayStation, if you want the single player stuff, and you can't wait a year, I guess. How about that? That one's getting a little bit harder.
You have a PlayStation right now?
No. I had the 4, and originally I got the 4 because of like Last of Us and God of War and just those kind of games. Because PlayStation wasn't even doing PC stuff at that point. Now that they're doing that, it's just like I can wait year and a half or how long it takes them to put their top hits on there, which is typically the ones I want to play anyway. Spider-Man's, all that sort of thing.
I just wish that year came with like a discount.
Oh, I know. Because I'm trying to think. Because technically, hardware nowadays doesn't really come with the random added benefit, if that makes sense. So, like, what was it? I think PS2 was, well, I guess PS2 and Xbox 360. We can just put those two together. You would basically you'd have a DVD player, alongside this game console. Whereas now it's like, yeah, and it's like, with the 4 and the 5 and Xbox One and S or, Series S and this and that, it's like, there's really no extra because of it being, digital now, it's streaming, all this other stuff. There's no extra feature that adds to my media console like it used to. Like friggin' DVD or Blu-ray players used to be more expensive than just buying the console itself. So hence why the console sold typically more.
Yeah, that was like one of the big selling points of the PS3 was that it had a Blu-ray player.
Yeah.
And Xbox at the time had, what was it, Ultra HD? And,
I think they went back and forth. Yep.
That failed like really, really quickly. Like, what was that? Like a year that Ultra HD went on for?
Yeah.
I think that's what
it wasn't that long. They're like, all right, we're done.
How did Sony pull that off? They they got a patent for it from like the people that like invented Blu-ray, didn't they?
Something basically, yeah, they own that shit.
Yeah.
You just become it's like the whole VHS and what is it, like Betamax or something like that. One format wins over the other at some point.
You become the overlords of Blu-ray.
Yeah, which, because then what, Xbox had to eventually, yeah, they'd have to get that drive, so that's a Sony product, so they're just double dipping at that point.
Yep. Kind of like what Xbox is doing right now with the games.
Hell yeah, they're like, all right, reverse this shit. You want this game? Sure, we'll release it everywhere. PlayStation players are just gonna have to pay the whole price. But
yeah, I think yeah, I shouldn't have bought my Xbox, but I did.
Speaking of that, how's that PC going?
Oh, the Xbox PC?
Yeah.
Good. I got a few more parts for it. I still need the graphics card, but it like is out of stock right now. But I powered it on, starts up, boom, we're good there.
Sweet. That's the only thing I could see consoles being if they were to do it, since we're getting closer and closer, just especially the Xbox being PCs. Could you imagine if a console was the one that made it to where it was a little bit more modular in terms of PC status? PCs aren't too bad to work with now, but I could see them like, all right, we need to simplify this even more for, just general people.
Are you talking about like replacing parts and such?
Yeah, like, all right, you can, kind of how Nintendo had, you would just buy an expansion pack and plug it into your Nintendo system and it would somehow beef it up. It would give it that little extra juice so it could play like Donkey Kong 64.
So like what if consoles did that?
Yeah.
That would be interesting.
They're like, we need to simplify it just a little bit more.
You know what's crazy is that probably wouldn't be too hard to do. They can like they can put like well, actually just like the GameCube. The GameCube had ports on the bottom of it.
Yeah.
And then, you just have a port on the bottom of your Xbox that you would just then click onto a new base that would give you like X amount of more GPU power.
Yeah, but like, all right, here's, this GPU 1, and then, but in order to play this at 8K or whatever, 4K, it's like you need GPU 3.
Yeah, you need 3 of these bitches.
Yeah. Color code them or number them or do something just to make it just stupid simple.
That would be kind of cool, but also like, fuck, dude.
I know, it's a lot.
Yeah, I bought my Xbox because it's the special edition Halo one.
Ooh, is it the shiny one or the like galaxy looking one?
It's the galaxy looking one. Yeah.
That's dope.
And she looks really nice, like on my TV stand, but it gets turned on like once every 6 months.
Yeah. Like
the PS5, on the other hand, I at least turn that on like once every other month, probably at least.
Okay.
What was I playing on it recently? Stellar Blade. It's okay game. Not great, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, the PS5, I just love. Okay, I don't like the layout of the sticks as much as the Xbox controller, but I love the haptic feedback. The controller is great. Have you played with one yet?
I have briefly, and again, it was the Astrobot demo, which makes me sad because that also makes me think that as much as PlayStation puts their top hits on PC, I don't see Astrobot hitting Steam. Don't get me wrong, I would love it if it did, but I think that game, I think it still could be good / great, whatever not, to play without the haptics, but at the same time, I feel like that's maybe what that makes that game, in my opinion.
Well, you could play it with the haptics. I mean, they could make it so you could.
Oh, could they? True, yeah.
Controller on the computer.
Then I have to get a PlayStation 5 controller just for one game? Oh my god, they got me hooked.
I don't know that I would do that. That's the cost of a game.
Yeah, true.
$70 fucking for that controller.
I could have 7 months of Game Pass for that.
Exactly.
No, if they put that on Steam though, I would still play it even without the haptics. It seems like a fun time.
It's a good game. It's a great game. Cool. I think we've finished all of our topics, though, haven't we?
Yeah, tangents galore, all that good stuff. I think we are all caught up. Games are going to be $100. Let's find out, folks. We're going to find out by this year, guarantee it.
Yeah, and that's gonna suck. I'm not excited for that.
Can't wait to see how many people pay for that shit. You know it's going to be a lot.
So on a couple of side notes, TikTok did not get banned.
Whoa. It did. For like
Okay,
6
for like
hours.
14 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, was it only 6?
I don't know. It was brief. It was basically to the point where I could scroll Blue Sky and be like, go to the point where it's like, oh, TikTok's banned, and then keep scrolling. It's like, oh, we're back online, boys.
No. So did you see Who Wants to Buy TikTok?
Supposedly, well, it would be him, but obviously he has a parent company. But yeah, Mr. Beast, which I'm not gonna lie, out of all the people that are up for the bid, possibly of TikTok, I would be okay with that. I feel like.
And then there's that other guy that wants to buy it too from Shark Tank. Did you see that?
Oh, Marker. No, it's not Mark. It's God damn it. Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, the bald guy.
Yeah.
Dude, out of those two, give it to Mr. Beast.
I feel like
Has Elon offered to buy it too?
I don't think he's offered, but Trump offered for him, if that makes sense. But I feel like out of people that should, well, I can't say should, but most likely could
make it successful.
Yeah, I feel like get the inside knowledge of Mr. Beast and whatever not. It would be interesting. What's the worst that happens? TikTok loses money in the US? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I still wouldn't download it per se, but
interesting that so it's man, TikTok's in a very interesting like situation right now, because either they don't sell and they lose money from not having a US audience anymore, or they do sell and they lose money on that deal because it's actually technically worth more, but if they don't sell, it's going to be worth less anyway. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I want to say I saw 16% was US customers or users, whatever not.
Yeah, they just kind of like are in a very weird situation where like they either take an L on a sale to be able to continue to expand their platform, or take or it's not even a W, take an L on marketing in the US, and I don't know how much that
you lose control of it anyway. Yeah, it's 16. Yeah.
I thought it was more.
I don't think so. It could be. I could be wrong, but I think it's 16% or whatever not. But I don't know. It's just interesting in terms of the people freaking out over it, I guess, whether it be coming, going offline or online. Which I guess, speaking of that,
oh, you know what? Why
Marvel.
the fuck do they care?
I don't know.
Dude, Indonesia has the largest TikTok audience by far. Apparently,
they using
157 million or billion.
I thought didn't they ban that though? I want to say they banned
Indonesia? That. This article was from August 20th.
Oh, okay.
That'd be crazy.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
That would suck for them. Holy crap! They would lose everybody. We are the second largest though. We're at 120 million. So they're at 157 million. We're at 120 million.
Okay.
So we are the second largest.
So they would possibly lose that.
Yeah, but like it's kind of weird, the stranglehold that our government put on them.
Is it really a hold though? Well, there's like a 75-day ban, or not ban, but delay now.
That is true. Good
for them, I guess. That'll be interesting. Either way, I feel like Beast would be interesting to have it, just because not only that, I feel like he could also leverage it to. He then gets to compete with YouTube and other things, which then puts a little fire under YouTube, in my opinion. So.
And he's also like a content creator, so it would just be kind of cool, like whether you like Mr. Beast or not. Like I like most things he does, but he does have quite a bit of controversy around him, But
yeah.
It'd be cool to see a content creator owning a content creation platform, or
correct,
owning at least part of it.
Well, the interesting thing though, I'd be very curious though, because of the way he is. Does he have patience for that? I don't know how he runs his chocolate business per se. Obviously, content creation on the platform is a little bit different than that, but I feel like everyone has to catch up to his speed. And so, which is wild because nobody lives, breathes, and dies for, in a sense, content / YouTube for the most part. Like he almost has to force, he almost has to force himself to take a break. So if he has more, unless he is given full reins or something like that, then some of the hoops he might not like to jump through that he needs to. But at the same time, again, having a content person on there and putting some fire to these other platforms would be very, very interesting for whether it be short form or anything like that. I could almost see him being like, all right, you know what? Live streams open for everyone.
Oh, that would be cool. That'd
like,
be really cool.
Like day one almost.
Do you think he would want to be CEO or COO? Or do you think he would just want to own and get revenue?
True. He might have someone else in charge because he's busy with other stuff. It would be my thing with that. I could almost see him pulling a Linus Tech Tip kind of thing where someone else is in charge, but you still have say.
Yeah. I think he would go that route because currently he's already CEO of whatever the fuck he's doing right now. I watched the there was an interview because you know he went through all that controversy. There was an interview going through like how he hired the investigators and all this shit, and people were asking him if he should be CEO of his own company, and he's like, yeah, fuck yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
And, so I don't think he would want to be the boss of this next company. I mean, of TikTok if he were to buy it.
No.
Other news? Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say, as long as he has say in something, I think he'd be fine with having someone else be the face of it. They would still plaster his face everywhere, but I don't know. Doesn't mean you're the CEO.
Yeah.
Just that brand recognition.
Yeah, as long as he had like the power to be like, yeah, we should post that here, and no, we can't have that here, I think we'd be fine.
Yeah.
But other news, first reviews of the 50 series have dropped. Have you watched any of them?
For the most part that I was getting at, it seemed like obviously it's a 30-ish% increase from a 4090. Correct me if I'm wrong.
No, yeah, that's right.
Okay, so which is good if you're upgrading year to year, even. So I can't imagine if someone's upgrading from, I don't know, a 10 series or yeah, something like that. So
the crazy thing is, it's like it's super hard to review these cards because of the generation or the AI generation that's going on.
Oh yeah,
the frames.
The frames.
So it makes it very, very difficult to watch the reviews on these cards or like. Get proper reviews on these cards. I have only watched one, and I'm going to watch a few others, like probably tonight or tomorrow, to actually get a full picture. Because, they're not. It's not just like every test that they run is not going to come back the same. Does that make sense?
No, yeah. Well, depending on game and even the same game, it doesn't always necessarily mean the same numbers all the time.
Because due to the frame generation that's going on through the AI.
Yeah.
It's always I'm not fully versed in it, but I do believe from what I remember last time reading on it, it was like it's learning as it's going and it's going to get better.
Good God. I mean? Yeah, the one thing alone is the fact that it's like half the size of a 4090 is just wild to me.
Isn't it crazy? It's literally so like wow. My shit's red, but it's literally like in the middle of the card, and then there's a little daughter board that like gives you your ports up here, and then there's a little daughter board that gives you the power connector. It's so cool. It's so cool.
Yeah, in terms of size and just engineering alone, it's oh man, the fact that it fits in a small form factor PC is awesome.
It fits inside a Nintendo Switch.
What? No way.
I don't know.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, good God.
It's probably about the size of a Nintendo Switch.
It looks, yeah, handheld-esque, basically. Put some thumbsticks on the GPU itself and call it a day, dude.
Yeah, throw a screen on it. Let's just fucking send it out the door. We're good.
It does look clean, though. So yeah, in terms of it being a 30% jump, even a 1 year over, it's like, all right, you're gonna get an upgrade no matter what. If you're jumping,
Pretty cool though, I would say.
yeah, because what AMD has next few months, are they gonna they're releasing something, aren't they? I thought that was the case.
Yeah, they're supposed to be releasing some like new processors that are like weird names.
I feel like
I'm-
Team Green is still gonna hold on to their thing, but still, it's always good to have competition at a certain price point too.
Yeah, they're definitely gonna hold on to the graphics market game easy for a long, long time.
Yeah, yeah.
The only person that's even close to catching them is AMD, and they're not even close.
No, yeah, it's true.
They're not even close.
Team Green, red, and then blue is down there. You just can't see it.
Yeah. Blue's working. They're working really hard.
They're working
They've
very
got-
hard.
What do they got? They have AV1 encoding. They'll get there.
See, and that part's fine because I think I'd have to look into it some more in terms of OBS having that yet or not kind of thing, just because that alone, just that coding system is fantastic, but that's the hard part when you're
dude,
super
81?
niche.
Godlike for streams. Godlike for streams. If OBS supported it.
Yeah, because you could do what, like a 4K for basically like, I don't know if you're
Nothing.
streaming a 720 at that point, or something to that effect. But yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if you saw this too. This will be like the last little tangent that we got going on here. The next Halo game is reported to not be too far away, apparently.
Interesting. All right. What's the good old saying? Like, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me, or something. Fool me 3 times, fool me thrice. I don't even know what it is, but like, fool me 4 times. Like, yes, someone did say Halo. Hey, look at that. Chat works. What up, Cal? Next Halo though, soon. I gotta. Is there a rumor date?
I don't think it's actually like Halo 7 though.
No, I know. Yeah.
I think it's like a remake.
Well, according to AI, next Halo game is expected to be announced in 2025 and will be developed using Unreal Engine 5, which we've known. The game will be part of a new direction for the Halo franchise, which includes a rebrand of the Halo series, which that we're familiar with because the studio itself got a rebrand.
I really hope they do well this time, man. Oh my god, because Infinite had so many chances, bro. Like, God.
It did, but it didn't. You want to talk about just getting blindsided though on
They just added
on a game? Oh my goodness. The funniest thing was they were in the prime time to take that spot a little bit for like an FPS. They had Call of Duty Vanguard, just garbage, and they had they had Battlefield, garbage. And I'm just these are just talking like the betas too. When they were released, I want to say like a month in between or a couple weeks even in between. And Halo's beta, everyone's like, damn, that ran decently well, blah blah blah. And it's like, because that's the full game.
that was true. That was it too.
It's like, oh my goodness. They had team deathmatch and they had something else. I don't even, they had what, 4 things multiplayer wise
Flag, wasn't it?
or something, but in their beta it was like 2 maps, team deathmatch, I want to say BTB or something. And yeah, people are like, oh, that's ran pretty well, blah blah, I can't wait for the full release. And it's like, bro, the only thing else you're getting with this game is the campaign, and that is it.
And the campaign came later.
Oh yeah, true, it did come. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
they separated the two.
Oh yeah, because it was it's out now kind of thing. I forgot about that.
And then
They did have a
the
moment to
campaign
take.
cost
Oh
money,
my god.
But the multiplayer was free.
Ooh, true. Do they go free to play on this next one? This is the full package?
So at least the rumor that I read am reading right now actually is it's just a multiplayer game.
Whoa. Like with no campaign?
No campaign. So
What the fuck?
The report claims what will come before Halo 7 and Halo Combat Evolved Remake is a brand new Halo multiplayer game. So I do believe this will probably be free to play.
What the hell?
Interesting. Right? Yeah, that's fucking weird.
Does that make it live service then? It has to, right?
Makes it like Call of Duty Warzone.
That's what I'm saying, which is like, if you're trying to use that to then like lead people into a story, you then have to make that a live service game telling that like pseudo story.
Oh yeah. Well, unless this is just like if they're just releasing like something it's just meant to be multiplayer. They're just like go kill each other, have a good time. We tanked it on Halo Infinite multiplayer. Our bad.
Which is so interesting because you have MCC and you have Infinite. Unless you're adding
why do this?
Why put your effort in there? Yeah, like that is so weird.
Man, you know what sucks too is I did not hate the Infinite campaign. I just wanted more.
You and always more. Just kidding.
Well, I know. It was short as fuck.
It was short. The open world was open,
so empty.
but it was
so
it was very empty.
Add more, bro. Like fuck.
Again, the game we were promised on. Yeah.
And it was didn't have multiplayer either. You couldn't play it through. Well, you can now, but you couldn't.
Yeah.
Start. That was so dumb.
Out of everything Infinite offered, I will say the one thing I probably enjoyed the most out of it, because I feel like that was the year of, well, not the year, but the like period, I guess, of grapple hooks in games. I don't know if we see that continue on as much as we did back then, but I think I would.
Loved the grapple hook.
I'd say that Halo Infinite was the best.
It did so, dude. You could do so many cool things, grabbing the power cells and throwing them at them, like.
You grab stuff. The momentum on the swing felt perfect. So in a weird way, I almost feel like if you took, I would love to see this. If you took Halo's grapple hook and you modded, instead of your Spartan, you modded Spider-Man into the game, and instead of a grapple, it was a web. The momentum felt perfect for that. I'm not gonna lie.
That would not be hard to do.
Like that would be legit because the grapple felt so good in that game compared to every other game like Call of Duty, Battlefield, because even Apex in a sense. Like Apex, you can swing with it somewhat. Last I checked, but like Battlefield's was, I'm pretty sure, like it's just a straight shot for the most part, and then you're going.
You didn't have any whoop to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you're not swinging around.
Yeah.
Whereas Halo's was perfect.
So, while playing the campaign, did you find yourself climbing like tall things just for no reason?
Oh, always. It's like the whole video game thing. Like, all right, where's the ceiling? Basically.
Yep. Exactly.
How high can I get and that kind of stuff, and just like, all right, it's still showing yellow. I can still keep clicking this grapple hook. Let's see if we can go it.
And you would always you'd fall enough if you like leveled up your grapple hook enough, you would like climb more than you'd fall. So it's like,
yep.
God, that was so great, man. That campaign could have been so good. Could have been so good. Could have, dude. They left it off so fucking. Oh my god, I don't even know how they're gonna pick up the story.
No, and even a multiplayer. Okay, not only that, but let's just say this: multiplayer wise too. They got to change it up. You got to change it up. I don't even know if it's like player count wise. BTB at this point, I'm sorry, but that's got to increase. That's not big team battle anymore. That's just team battle, or that's just small team battle.
Is it 12 on 12?
I don't even. Is it? I'm even second guessing myself just because I almost feel like it's like freaking 8v8 or some shit. But yeah.
Either way, it feels small after playing Battlefield, where you have
Well,
like
all these
60 on
other
60.
yeah, all these other games, live service, you know, just this and that. Almost like battle royales, even like, bro, these servers are holding hundreds of people, and we're only doing, you know, so many. Granted, the map design wasn't designed for that many people, blah blah blah. But like, something has to change. Arena shooters are niche beyond niche, in my opinion. Like, Splitgate has its own thing going for it. It's got the portals. It's kind of going for what it's doing, but
Portals are sick.
like that game is gonna be dope this year. That'll be fun, free to play.
Oh,
But
wait, Splitgate 2 dropped this year?
it does, yeah,
Nice.
yeah. So that'll come out this year. I don't know.
He's probably hyped, huh?
Oh, it'll be dope. Yeah, every time I like slightly mention it, he's like, "Oh, is there anything that was been said on that?" I'm like, "Nah, dude, trust me. It's if anything, like I played the beta last like 2 months ago or something like that, and that was about it."
Like,
But
I'll let you know. I promise.
oh, I'll either let you know, or you'll see the notification come across like, "This is not a fucking drill."
That's so dope.
The portals are back, boys. The portals are back. Halo needed to be art. I said it forever, and so did the biggest FPS streamers who grew up with Halo. Dude, it needed. I just want. Okay, I think I'm a fan now of whether it be these live service games that PlayStation canceled, anything like that. If a developer cancels something midway through, show us. I feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like show us, as much as that might be like we can't do that because it's, you know, our IP and we don't want the tech to be released of what we were doing. Yeah, it's like we don't. It's like, bro, do you need a GoFundMe or something? If we get that stoked about it, just set up a fund of some sort or whatever, not, or hell, you give inspiration to a mod or something like that to go create something. Hell, especially with Forge. Someone in Forge could be that like, oh, I'll bring it to life. Here we go. Like, unfortunately for free. Like, props to all those guys that don't get paid for that shit. Like, God.
They brought a Helldivers mode into Forge.
Yeah.
And that's fucking what the fuck? They get paid.
Oh, that's the biggest thing I feel like Halo needs to do is either let these people drop some like Patreon links or something, or do a Forge tip jar. Like, seriously.
Oh yeah. Or like the top downloaded Forge map or something.
Yeah, they get a skin in the game and whatever not, but it's like every time I see a trailer get posted to YouTube for Halo. Yeah, every time I see a Halo trailer get posted, it's always just Forge. Like the latest one, they're all top 5 whatever Forge maps. It's Action Sack, but they're using Forge maps that have been in the game since, I don't know, a year and a half, 2 years ago. So they're riding the coattails big time off Forge.
You know what's, they fucking got a jackpot with Forge, man, because they got such a dedicated community that'll just build something in a game that they love, and then they just get to use it. They just get to use it. They just get to throw it in a game type and be like, hell yeah, this is mine now.
Sweet, free. Yeah, you didn't get paid, you didn't do nothing. You could have done that in Fortnite, technically. You could have done that over in Roblox if you really wanted to. Like, just like they're just getting that free work. They have it. They had it in the works. They had all that stuff. Like, Certain Affinity was working on something, or I don't even know if they still are. But
I think like now is not a time to release a battle royale, though. I think 4 years ago it was.
Do they pivot to extraction shooters 4 years too late?
I would have loved. I wanted a Halo battle royale like 4 years ago or 5 years ago, when when was PUBG blowing up? Was that like 6 years ago?
At least. Yeah. Well, hell, it's funny because PUBG, I was watching a YouTube video on, it was Jack Frags or whatever. He was talking about Call of Duty and how it's gone downhill in terms of Warzone and all that stuff. And he was talking about how PUBG this last week or something like that had like almost like 500,000 people within the last like 24 hours or whatever it was.
What?
So yeah, that game is still popping off, dude.
Yeah.
It's still holding its thing. Yeah. Well, not just that, it doesn't change drastically. How about that?
No.
So I guess
when you drop in, you know what you're getting.
Yeah. because it doesn't.
Like Fortnite. If I drop into Fortnite now, I'm not gonna know what the fuck the weapons are or what
No.
the special ability is. It's been fucking years.
Yeah,
PUBG, I know I'm gonna drop in. I know what a sniper is. I know what a backpack is. You know what I mean?
and it doesn't have to go off the like, I don't know, hand for hand for, you know, Black Ops or whatever latest Call of Duty is, because I guess that's always their biggest issue is they have to adapt to whatever that gun style is and this is that, and it's to the point where your weapons menu in a sense looks like a freaking Cheesecake Factory menu where there's just so many options. You're like, nope, I'm too overwhelmed.
I don't want to look at this menu anymore.
Yeah.
Put it away.
Analysis paralysis, check. But yeah,
I really hope that I really hope that Halo is able to save it because man, my childhood, brother, our childhood, brother.
oh, the multiplayer nights
you know what game I
alone.
still think about that I played at your house when we were really, really young.
What?
That I wish they would remake. Ninja for the PlayStation.
Dude, I looked that up. I swear to God, this within this last month.
About.
Dude, his little big head and just throwing ninja stars and everything.
Dude,
Okay.
Ninja was the shit,
I had to look that up because I was like, all right, ninja game. What am I thinking of? And I was like, the only reason I looked it up was because that is the last time I remember buying a game. I guess I didn't really buy it. It was for Christmas, whatever. I wanted a game and I didn't want it or play it solely based off what it got for reviews. Like, simple as that. I remember seeing a commercial for that, obviously during the holidays, whatever or not. And it was like,
That looked cool.
that game looks dope. You're a ninja. You're throwing stars, and he's a smartass. Like, boom, check. We're going. Put it on the Christmas list. Let's go.
Yep. I remember playing that at your house. That thing was so fun, bro. Oh my god, we were so young. When did it release?
Oh god.
We put it in context.
Let me see. Ninja video game. Just the text alone looks hilarious. It has it's 8 out of 10 from IGN and a 73%. Let's see. Ninja Gaiden 4 just got announced. I know. I'm just gonna. Dude, the fact that that stuff is out this year is wild.
Yeah, I'm hyped on Ninja Gaiden 4. I'm actually gonna buy Ninja Gaiden 2 Black. Or wait, no, I'm just gonna get.
2003 is when it came out.
We've known each other for too long.
A hot minute.
Yeah.
Dude, I gotta look at some of these images though, just because it's
That
hilarious.
is 22 years ago, we were playing that at your house.
Dude, it's a fantastic game. Oh yeah, I remember you could fly and everything. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I remember we had to fly from platform to platform, and there were evil guys underneath, and we like kept like missing our second platform, so we'd fall and we'd have to fight the guys, and then we'd die, and then we'd redo it.
Dude, that's the year of the platform. Oh man, they don't make so hard for platformers nowadays.
I actually think about this game quite often, and I'm like, I should just get an emulator. I should just play it on the PC.
You had to run around. I forgot about that part. Oh my goodness, the freaking giant robot. I completely forgot about that.
I obviously wasn't there every time you were playing it, but did you end up beating that game?
I think I did. Because it wasn't like hard or anything, but it was like pretty fun. Because again, you were just, I don't think you had a count on them or anything like that. You were just spamming ninja stars the whole time. And yeah, it was a simple platform.
The reason I remember this game so well too is because it was before I had an Xbox. So at the time, I had a Sega Genesis. I don't know if you remember that, but I had a Sega Genesis and a Super Nintendo. And
Okay.
You had the PlayStation 2 and the PlayStation.
And see, it always loops back around. Because why did I get an Xbox? Because of you.
Yeah. This actually made me get a PlayStation, and then Jensen made me get an Xbox because I played Halo, and then you got an Xbox, and then we were all playing Halo after that. It was easy.
Yep.
Oh man. Yeah. Good times though. Good times.
See, that's when I feel like that's when consoles would sell, because I don't even know if it happens now. I'm trying to think of like Fortnite. That's the thing though. It's like you can get whatever you want, just play on it. But if your buddy has it, then it's almost easier, I guess, kind of, sort of.
That was the first generation. Well, hold on. I think that was the only generation as a kid that I had both. I had a PS2 and an Xbox at that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is which is funny, yeah, because I guess minus the PS4 and the Xbox One, but I never bought, which is funny after that because again it goes with your friends have that much power. I didn't buy a PS3 after
Neither
that.
did I.
Yeah.
Because me, you, Jason, everybody had an Xbox.
At that point, it literally shifted from what do I want to play on my own time because online pseudo existed with the PS2. You could plug something in, like Call of Duty wise, but I had no idea what I was doing in terms of online with Metal Gear or anything like that. But it's like, dude, as soon as
It didn't make any sense with the PlayStation servers.
yeah, it's like as soon as freaking 360 was out, that was welcome to the online gaming world for the most part.
Oh yeah, dude. Because Microsoft invested hard into Xbox Live.
Oh,
knew
yeah.
what they were doing though. It took off.
That documentary for it was pretty dope. I did like that.
Oh, did you watch it?
Yeah.
Wasn't it like 7 episodes or whatever?
Yeah, Power On or
Bro,
whatever they called it.
What did you think of? Okay, so what did you think of when Bill Gates got all pissed off that he found out it wasn't running on Windows? It's like,
I feel like
what do you expect?
I feel like his second thing would have been like, are we gonna make money though? That you'd think that'd be the only thing.
All
Like,
that you care about.
I don't care what it's running on, as long as we somewhat can have control over it. And is this gonna put money in my pocket? Okay, cool.
It's a butchered ass version of Windows. I ain't putting this shit on. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, you are. God damn it.
Don't you dare tell me this is a pseudo PC. Yes, sir. This is a pseudo PC. It's been a PC all along.
Oh, dude. And then oh man, to have one of those OG Xboxes that they showed off would be so hype.
Oh, the actual X?
Yeah. That would be
Oh
so
my
hype.
God.
What'd they say? They had 3 of them?
Yeah.
Because 2 of them broke all the time?
Dude, the freaking, oh man, getting Halo to run on that son of a bitch.
Oh, dude.
It just made it, those live demos just made it a nightmare, it sounded like, but hey, we are where we are.
I want PlayStation to release something like that.
What?
Like
Oh, a documentary?
on the Xbox. Yeah.
True.
That was really cool to see behind the scenes, and like, dude, they didn't pull any punches. They said where they fucked up, and then they said where their bosses were being assholes. You know, like.
Oh, we have a crunch deadline, and yeah, it's getting real close.
Yeah, it was kind of like when I watched the making of Halo 2 documentary, and how they were like, dude, I don't know how the fuck we got this game out. We pretty much killed ourselves doing it.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't done yet. It wasn't done. We're not done yet. We need to cut this. Oh God. Yeah, I feel like a lot of them it'd be kind of cool to see, like you said, behind the scenes, more of that stuff. Especially, I don't know whether it be canceled stuff or obviously when stuff does work out, it makes it for a better story. Because hell, even I don't know if you've seen it, but the a Tetris movie, Tisby a movie, so obviously it has to have its storylines.
Not watched it. I've heard it's really good though.
It is because I kind of like it because I feel like it's what almost a like Nintendo documentary would sort of be like. Obviously, it's not from Nintendo's perspective, but still, in terms of how much a single thing like a game can make or break something. So, yeah, it put a lot of emphasis on Tetris. It was like, all right, like, dude, you're in deep on this thing. Like, if this thing flops, you're a dead man almost. Like,
is that on Plex?
Yeah, it should be on there. Yeah, because I think I requested it a while ago.
I do plan to watch that as well as Substance.
Oh, is that the? Oh, yeah. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
But damn, dude, show ran long today.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we hit the 3-hour mark. I think this is the first time we hit 3 hours.
Hey, when you go on tangents, you go on tangents. But
yeah, we kind of were doing loops and loops.
Oh, I did set a new outro though, so that'd be kind of good to test here. So see if it goes. Outro? Yeah, we'll see how it goes. So I don't know if you're watching or anything like that, but just
I'm gonna pull yours up right now.
All right, keep an eye on it.
Is there an audio cue?
Yeah, and it's not copyright or anything like that. So
cool. I might deafen so I can play your stream audio so I can check this out.
Well, Just let me know when.
All right, I'm deafening now.
Dope. All right. Appreciate it, boys. Thank you for stopping on by. Thank you, Kala, for chatting it up. Appreciate you hanging out with us for this little tech talk here. But with that, every single Friday, come check us out. Obviously, we're here talking tech. So come nerd out with us. Take it easy.